Yeah. Yeah. You know, I was watching a video of Hitler tweaking. Hitler's on speed, you know. He did a lot of speed.
Yeah.
He's at the 1936 Olympics, and he's sitting in the audience like this, like tweaking.
Yeah. I was like an actual footage of him.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's actual footage. Apparently, somebody had taken it and sped it up and made it unrealistic, just to show, like, make it look like he's really, really, really tweaking.
Yeah.
And then it was hard to find, for some people, to find the actual speed footage, but this is the actual speed footage, they believe. So he's just rocking back and forth, tweaking.
Wow, he does have crackhead energy. That's amazing.
100% tweaking. So, I mean, there's no way you rock like that if you're not tweaking.
He's like fidgety too.
Where's his left hand? What is happening there?
He's touching.
He's got a glove.
Yeah.
His left hand's got a glove, and he's rubbing a gun on his dick. Go back to that. Let me see that again.
And I was thinking to myself, do I hate this motherfucker? No, I don't. I don't even really know you that much. I've never had a fucking problem with you. So I figured I would leave by giving you some life advice. See, you're a gamer, all right? I'm also a gamer. And the thing is life, everything you fucking do in life is a game. I've beat the game. I beat the game. I used some money glitches, but I beat the game at life. You, Phil, you're still on mission 1, and you can't get anywhere, and you're rage quitting, and you're starting over and restarting and restarting. I mean, a decade ago, you were on stream begging for $20 and $10 donations so you could pay your rent. It's a decade later, you're begging for $10 and $20 to pay your rent. You're restarting mission 1. You're trying to use the same tactic over and over again, and you're dying, and you're having to restart the level. If you want to win at this game of life, you're gonna have to fucking do something different. Now, I know it's an ongoing thing with people telling you to go get a real job, but you probably need to get a real fucking job. But there's a deeper reason on why you hate me. Me and you have been doing YouTube for about the same amount of time, or gaming entertainment, whatever you want to say, for the same amount of time, and I'm retiring, all right? I'm retiring with fuck you money. Never have to fucking work again. And you, having the same career, you know, doing the same thing, you know, online entertainment stuff, you're still begging for $10 donations and $20 donations to pay your electric bill, to pay your fucking rent, all right? I get it. I'd hate me too.
You're going to keep coming back. I'm going to seal up all my cracks. You're going to keep coming back. Why? Because you keep smelling the syrup.
What's blooming? Yeah, it's your boy Shinko Fleur. Welcome back to another edition of the Glaze State, where we load up the Level 1 podcast and watch Phil do the same shit over and over again. How you guys doing? Keep your eye. I'm going to laugh my ass. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right, I feel like I'm going to have to glaze for this one. So before we get started, you know what I got to do. You know I got to say what's up to everybody, because that's just how we do it around here. You know. All right, look, even Young Fleur's in the background screaming. All right, so let's say what's up to everybody. Noah Steve Fripples, Angel Reyes, SCP-1471 is my best friend. Zockton the Outlander, Wilson Gal, Jack the Tripper, DN, Roachbait FNV, Brazen, Master Grape, Goat Lucci, Sean Stevenson, Smith, Super Awesome Reviews, Ami Dante Okami, Handsome Golden Flowers, Jack the Tripper, Joy Haynes, Jay Kramer. What's up, Crispy Mantis, Tryon 007, Luke Cage. How we doing, Tony, MRC Midnight. How we doing, Grumpier Nerpler. What's up, Tony, Luke Cage. How we doing, baby? Martin Keeney, Big 666 Boss. How we doing, Luna Guardian, Unknown 000, Epion, Casser, The Game Master, Bob, Dubmatic 1651, Unknown 000, Ice Yamamoto, Prophet, Meth Bear, Sizzy Mac, Mew World Order. How we doing, baby? Lazy Man Tech, PF. How we doing? Movie Sign, Josuke Higashikata. How we doing, baby? How we doing today? We all doing good? We all doing good? I'm chilling here, you know what I'm saying? Dragon Slayer Productions, Queen of Games. How we doing? I see you, Zerg. I see you, Flip for the Gold, Seal. How we doing, baby? Randy Winston, I see you. I see you. You feel me? Dr. Pignosis, Cracker Jack, how we doing? MM, what's up, baby? How we doing? Rodrake, I see you, baby. Irie1, straight from the 215. What's up, baby? Miles the Galactic Slaw, Silent Weapons 3, what's up, baby? Big Bad Barrel Skeleton, Zujadin 5117, Guy with two names, P5 Phoner, Ricky Hakaro. All right, how we doing? How we doing? Angel Mendoza, what's up, baby? Booyah, what's up, baby? Hans 2007 Nissan Silvia S15, that gaming sloth, Butterlord. How we doing, baby? How's everybody? How's everybody today? Everybody chilling? Everybody's good? Slurms 19th, Delanath, what's up, baby? How we doing? Jay Alexander, what's up? Rageous Mode, how we doing, baby? I don't know. When the last time I said thus, I don't know. Only Ice Barley, what's up, baby? It's new cats. We're doing new cats which I'm trying to do it every day. I can't guarantee it, but I'm trying to do it every day. You feel me? All right, so a lot of people told me that today was a little bit weird. Like, it wasn't, like, salty weird, but it's just, like, Phil weird or some shit. Hey, Mr. Luck, what's good? I'm chilling here, just a little down. I got, it was pretty weird this past couple of days. Like, my sinuses have been congested, but that's about it. You know, I've been trying to be real good with not trying to get a sinus infection, because if I do, I'm fucking, woo! Dude, I'm waiting for this shit to pass. This is a bitch, man. I can't deal with this shit. I'm waiting on the train. Crackheads is tweaking next to me. There's always crackheads tweaking around where I'm at. I can't deal with this shit. You have to make cat face swaps, NFTs. I don't want, no, I don't want to do it. Big ups, Dwight Rosse. All right. I feel like much love for Dwight Rosse. And Chuck, thank you for the $2 super chat, hun. Saving up money for your country's the world music video.
Got all over my fucking
yo, I'm working. I did not forget about that. Trust me, that's gonna take some work. I got the idea down. I just need to execute it properly. But it's coming, I swear. All right, guys, so let's do this. Let's load this up. All right, let's see what we got. All right, Meal World Daughter, I'm gonna call you. We're gonna tag team. All right, we're gonna tag team. Green Lobster, what's up, baby? Homer, what's up, baby? We chilling. We just about to start right now. We about to see what bullshit Phil got into today. Hope you doing well, baby. Big ups, Dwight Rosse.
Good morning, everybody. Hello. And welcome. Because, ladies and gentlemen, today is an exciting day. Today is the start.
Yo, that overlay looks so, like, okay, Phil, your walls are white, right? Your walls are white. Stranger, what's up, baby? The walls are white. Why would you have this white overlay? Why? Couldn't you, like, have, like, a little darker, like just, like, a darker shade of white? Like, it's just, it looks like, it doesn't look good.
Of the very busy.
It doesn't even look scary. Like, this is supposed to be horror, right? This is horror. Aquatail! What's up? How you doing? How are you? I miss my squad. You know, you guys know I miss my squad. Lazy Man Tech, what's up, baby? This overlay is trash.
Fall gaming season. Some call it the hardcore gaming season. Some call it the Halloween streaming season. Some call it Broketober.
I call it October. That's it. War Dog Leader, what's up, baby? Twice Stan, Iroquois Pliskin, Nova Sarah, how we doing? Wilson Gal, I see ya.
No matter who you are, we can all agree
that you're ugly.
Around this time of year, every year,
you're still ugly.
Things get crazy for gamers like us.
No.
A ridiculous amount of games, a ridiculous amount of hype, and all kinds of stuff all start happening in one strong concerted effort.
Concerted effort. We come together.
And ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, not for nothing, Aquatil. Yeah, this Pac-Man Ghost staring hard. This Pac-Man Ghost is staring hard at this motherfucker. I don't know if it's because he's a failure of a content creator or the big bald spot going back down the back of his fucking head.
Today is the start of my festivities. That's right. I'm so excited to get started that I started 2 days early. Because today is Thursday, September 29th, 2022.
Look at you, just like your consumer corporate overlords. You can't wait for the next holiday to shill. Like you can't wait. You can't wait. You're just like fucking Target, setting up fucking back to school supplies and fucking the end of like the last day of June. Like damn, you can't even wait. You already up right now. Is once it hit October, you're already thinking about Thanksgiving. Once it hits the first day of November, you're already thinking about Christmas. Once you start, once it hits, December, you're already buying, you're already buying fucking cute, shit for your nails because you're about to bite your nails off in February. Like, you got to stop doing that. Like, these companies got to stop doing that shit. Shit's weird, man.
It's not even October yet. And I was so excited. I was like, screw that. We're going head first.
Would you give him candy, Math?
Fall.
Math, would you give him candy?
I mean, technically it is the fall here. And in fact, just to confirm that, natural light. That's why I look human today. I don't look pale and I don't look like a...
What do you mean you don't look pale? You're the same color as the overlay. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't look like... Dude, look at your... Yo, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let it rock, and I'm gonna wait till he puts his hand up, and his hand is near the overlay. This dude is fucking translucent. Talk about he white. You haven't talk about he not pale. He's not as pale. Dude, you're paler. You look pale as shit.
Pink? It's because...
Look at that. Look at that. He looks like the fucking engineer from Prometheus. He's fucking white.
This is actually natural light coming in from the outside.
Dude, he looks like that thing that was left on Monica Lewinsky's dress.
It is cloudy, which is perfect. If it gets sunny, I might have to close the blinds and then we go back to the old lighting, which doesn't look so good. There's not much I can do about that. Cool weather. Blowing in some nice relaxing wind here today.
Look at that shit. Look where the Pac-Man ghost is. Look where his arm is, where the Pac-Man ghost is. And look at the closet. Look at the overlay. He's only a few shades away.
And ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, as I've been hyping up all week, it is time for us to begin with our fall festivities. Now, we have so much to talk about today. We've got the Phil's Day Off segment.
Did you go and get some, like sun? Did you go outside and, catch some UV rays, some vitamin D?
I'm going to talk about these new decorations behind me. We've got the new game I'm playing today, the schedule coming up, which is incredibly exciting. I have...
He reminds me of? He reminds me of that kid from The Simpsons. You remember The Simpsons when they had, like those extra kids? Not the ones that like Jim, like Nelson and like Nelson and Jimbo and Ralph and the lesser known ones. And there's like one that hangs out with like a black kid with purple hair, and he's like pale as shit. I've been ranting I'm sorry. I pressed the button. Well, this is who this guy looks like. This looks like Wendell Borton, okay? Wendell Borton, okay? Wendell Borton is a student at Springfield Elementary School. His personal trait is that he always appears pale and sickly and is prone to throwing up with very little provocation, okay? There we go. That's it. So there we go. Thank you. Silent Weapons, that's it. You got it. That's it. His name is fucking Wendell Borton. That's it. Wendell Snorton. That's it. Done. Thank you, Silent Weapons. That's what we call him from now on. Fuck this guy. Fuck Phil Burnell. It's Wendell Snorton. Okay? That's what we calling him now.
More new animations on one stream ever than I've ever had before.
Motherfucker, you act like that's like, wow, we've had the most animations. New animations. Like, what does the animations do? I keep forgetting that he has an audience full of dens. So they're like, new animation.
I believe there's 3 brand new Halloween animations, 2 returning animations from last year, and I'm even bringing back classic animations from years past, so that no matter how you contribute to the stream, there's some kind of a Halloween-themed animation playing. Yes. I'm very excited for this. I hope that you guys are too. All right. So, we got a lot to get to. I don't even know where we start. First of all, even the podcast is looking a little bit different.
No, it's not looking different. It actually looks the same. It looks the same as your walls. Looks the same as your arm. Looks the same as your fucking head. It's just, it looks the same.
Let's talk about what happened with the voting during my day off. Ladies and gentlemen, we had the closest ever vote on DSP Gaming. Yes, it was actually down to the least amount of votes that determined what playthrough I'm going to be doing starting today. So it was a couple days ago.
My Snapple.
We had a Game Pass stream, and we were sitting on Microsoft Game Pass here looking at all the games available, and I told you guys, I want to start October with a horror game. It just makes sense. Let's get the month started with a horror game, and at the end of the month, we got the Resident Evil 8 DLC, so you can kind of start and end both with horror, right?
Horror.
And we were looking at the games available on Xbox Game Pass, and there's a few good ones. But I think we
what he did, he just pulled a gold.
Down.
Let me see. Hold on. He just pulled a gold member. Let me see. I like to take these. I like to peel my skin and
DLC,
eat.
So you can kind of start and end both with horror, right? And we were looking at the games available on Xbox Game Pass.
That's a good one.
But I think we narrowed it down to either a replay of one of the following 2 games: Dead Space 1, which I had originally played when it was a new release in 2008, but never did a full playthrough of it.
Oh, she makes a special appearance, Prophet.
Dead Space 1 was one of the first ever games that I had replayed for the internet in a full playthrough in 2013, but it wasn't direct capture yet. It was actually before I had gone full direct capture, okay? So this would have been my first ever full playthrough of Dead Space 1 direct capture, okay? Or The Evil Within 1, a game which I had played when it was a new release in 2014, a game that at the time was heavily hyped and promoted as the replacement for Resident Evil, because one of the original creators of Resident Evil, Shinji Mikami, had moved over to a new game publisher, Bethesda, rather than making games for Capcom, and he decided to do his own thing. At the time, this was before Resident Evil had its big comeback as a more modern game franchise, and was actually on hiatus because of Resident Evil 6's very poor reception. So this game was incredibly hyped at the time, sold an absolutely positively ridiculous amount of copies, and actually was one of the more hyped playthroughs that I had done 8 years ago, okay? So, both good choices, right? And in fact, the choices were so good that I had multiple things set up here because I wasn't sure what was going to win. So I actually had a Dead Space as well as an Evil Within border set up. But the good news is we got a whole month of October, so we can alternate between different backgrounds. In fact, just to show you, we have even more.
Trash.
Silent Hill.
Trash.
We got
trash.
Modern Resident Evil.
Trash.
And then we've got classic Resident Evil.
All
Pretty
trash.
damn cool, no?
All trash.
Pretty awesome. You know, I want to give a humongous.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck that shit. That shit's boring. You know what's popping? You know what's popping? We got Shakira Cat. Okay, we got Shakira Cat right here. We also have, let's see, we have Belly Dance Cat right here. You know what I'm saying, look, Belly Dance Cat, looking popping right there in the fresh stream. You know what I mean? We also have what else we got here? What else we got? What else we looking at? Who's this? What is this? What is this? Artistic Drawing Cat. I gotta work on that one. It's a little laggy. Let's see. We got Classy Cat. Want to keep it classy. You know what I'm saying? All right, you feel me? What else we got here? We got a whole variety of cats here. Let's see what else we got here. Let me see. Okay. We got Pirate Cat, which is always a hit. It's always a fan favorite. I didn't expect it to be a fan favorite like that. We got, let's see. We got Cookie Cat. All right, we got. Let's see what else we got here. We got. See, we got K-pop cat. We got some variety. We got it's October. It's just October. We got a whole month. We got so much variety going on. I totally forgot what cat I had it on. I think I had it a Shakira Cat 3. All right. We need a belly dance Shinko. Not for me. You ain't get it from me. And some golden flowers, even a $2 super chat, hun. We need a belly dance Shinko. I can't do that shit. I don't know how to move my hips like that.
Over my
I
fucking
remember.
leg. Let's continue.
Dude, I was trying to do that shit one time. I fucking almost broke my fucking hip. Shit. Oh yeah, I gotta make Goth Cat for Steve. I made him a Goth Cat before, but he needs a Goth Cat for the stream, so I gotta make him one of those.
Shout out
Film him.
to
Irie, yo, Irie. Okay, that's what you want, Irie. That's what you want. You want a buff Phil, a nice tan buff Phil with no shirt on, with his hair all out. I could do that for you. If you want to, I could do that for you. I'll do it for you. I'll do it. I get you Phil all nice and sexy. Don't play it. I'll get it for you.
Do all this for me. I have absolutely, positively no graphic design skill whatsoever. Once upon a time, I knew.
Shut the fuck up. I don't either. I don't have any graphic design skill whatsoever. I have no video editing skill whatsoever. You just gotta fucking try. Dude, I man, I don't know, it was a lot for me, Green Lobster. It was a little much, man. Cause he was sitting there like he just exposed himself. You know what I'm saying?
To use these kind of programs, I don't anymore.
And for now, would you like a thicker cat? I can get you a thicker cat. If you want a thicker cat, I can get you a thicker cat. If you want a skinnier cat, I can get you a skinnier cat. Just tell me what you're into. I can get that for you.
And so people actually submitting this and saying, hey, please, use this in your content because I love it and I want it to look awesome. It's so awesome. So thank you so much to those who do this. You might have noticed there was a new Halloween piece of artwork on the pre-roll that we do with the music.
Thank you, Pirate Classic.
That's really cool.
You.
And ladies and gentlemen,
we can't do raunchy, Castle. We can't do raunchy. We got to keep it risque, but we can't go raunchy.
What I've ever done.
Risque is the limit.
Here's how it goes. Starting today,
get you a nice thick
all
cat
the way
if you
through
want.
the end of October, Halloween horror themed animation.
Horror.
Right? And they will play if you tip $5, $10.
I just realized something. I don't know. I'm slow. I think I pre-glazed. Did I pre-glaze? I don't know. But anyway, what is that thing that's next to the Pac-Man ghost? I don't know. I don't know. What is that? Birds, crows? I tried. Unknown 000. I tried to do Salma Hayek, but Refaced decided that scene specifically was too sexy. I think I have to look up the error message that I got, but they were like, yeah, we can't, this is too much. We can't do that. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? What do you mean you can't do that? You see the shit that you got on your app? Like, literally, if you go on the Reface app, it's literally thoughts just dancing it up. And I can't fucking reface fucking Salma Hayek just moving her body a little bit. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Salma Hayek is just that sexy. I don't know.
$20, $30.
No, but legit, though. I'll try it again so I can emulate the error message.
If you like to do super chats, they will play with a standard super chat, $5, $10, and $20, I believe. And they're all Halloween themed. Now, there's a few in there that I left that aren't, like, for the biggest tips. There's still, like, the crazy animations to be going, whoa, at $100 and stuff like that. But what I wanted to do was make the Halloween themed animations the absolutely most accessible to you by making it the lowest amounts. Now, admittedly,
Yeah, no, we can't play the animations. You have to give me money for it. You fucking sack of shit.
How often do we get a $50 tip?
No, you don't, because you don't fucking deserve it, dumbass, unless it's from one of your boyfriends, okay? It was from OIC or dumbass Planet Jeff or email, whatever the fuck. Whoever the fuck decides to give you dumbass money.
Often. So you're probably not going to see one like that very often, maybe once or twice.
Hey, what's up, Bill Brasky?
But some of these other ones you're going to be seeing constantly.
I know, right, Matt?
Awesome.
Like,
so
when's the last time we're going to get 100? 100? I don't know. I don't know if somebody's willing to give up $100 to see the new animation. I don't think we're ever going to get to that point. I'm just not seeing that amount coming in for that animation. It's a bit of a stretch. Necro13, what's up, baby?
Anyone who contributes literally any tip level or
Meerkat Rage Quit. No, he did it.
Super chat level.
Nah, don't do that. Meerkat has a higher tolerance level than I do. There's no way he rage quit this. I don't believe you, DN. I don't believe you. I'm calling you a liar on stream. I can't believe that Meerkat rage quit this one.
We're going to see new Halloween themed animations start.
I don't believe you.
And I hope they work because I set them up all last night.
Oh, Cliff F, what's up, baby? My bad. I ain't see you. I'm sorry.
Okay. Now,
in addition,
okay, we have new decorations behind me. I went out yesterday on my day
Wait
off.
till the day off. Okay.
We went around to all the different stores that were selling Halloween themed stuff, including arts and crafts stores, an actual Halloween store that has been set up that has Halloween costumes in it.
Okay, wait.
Many things. So what I'd like to do,
if you want that, I'll give it to you.
Decorations first.
I'll give it for you, Angel Reyes.
One by one.
Wait, let me take this back.
So what I'd like to do is go through the decorations first.
No. Go back. I didn't hear that other part. There we go.
In addition, okay, we have new.
Yes, Cliff F. I also missed them.
I went out yesterday on my day off.
Tenchi, what's up, baby? Hope you alright, man.
All the different stores that were selling Halloween themed stuff, including arts and crafts stores, an actual Halloween.
Big ups to Florida. I hope everybody in Florida is safe. I hope you guys are okay. I know it's crazy down there right now. JG, what's up, baby?
First, one by one, show you what we've got. All right. And then we'll talk about the poll results. We'll talk about the schedule for the week. We'll talk about Phil's day off. And we got game news. This is going to be a crazy jam-packed episode of the Level 1.
I'm sorry, man. I know it's crazy down there, man. Fucking.
Let's start. On my right, we have a nice hay bale for the fall. And then on top of the hay bale, we have nice pumpkin garland. Pretty nice, right? We have the returning bone meal. Yes.
Fuck bone meal. So, okay, let me get this straight. Let me get this straight, Phil. Let me get this straight. So, I'm not going to act like you had all this shit delivered via Amazon. I'm going to pretend like you actually went to the store and bought this shit. So, you're going to tell me, Phil, that you do not have time to actually go out and do actual adult shit that's good for your business. Like making more content, taking the time to learn how to create these overlays that you exacerbate these dents to make for you. You don't have time for any of that shit, but you have the absolute time to go around looking for a fucking hay bale, looking for like you spent the day going out shopping for Halloween decoration, right? You wasted time that you could have been using to better yourself and your business, and you spent it buying a fucking cube of hay. Am I to understand that? Because I see Potion, and Potion's a regular during the Halloween. You just said it's the return of bone meal, so bone meal is not new. So you spent the entire day. What I see new is that fucking cube of hay, the Halloween garland. I don't even understand how people have Halloween garland unless you're having like a fucking party or something. There's some weird ass cookie cutter lamp and some weird shit in the back. I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
A staple of my Halloween decorations that returns every single year, Bone Meal the Skeleton, is back.
That's one.
Sitting next to Bone Meal, we have a gold skull. Now, this skull actually is a lamp, but there's a theme here. I bought a couple of things that are supposed to be lamps, thinking, they'll look kind of similar to how this guy looks on my stream.
No, it doesn't. Pac-Man Ghost is a G. Said, fuck you. He's looking at you every single day, judging you, wondering why the fuck did you release him into this hell, which is your fucking office.
That is not the case at all. When I turned the lamps on, they actually look really bad. I'm going to show you in a moment because I'm going to turn on one of these here to show you what I mean. Basically, they're kind of blinding. Okay. And it's to the point where it's like, wow, the camera that I use, this webcam, is not good enough to really have these lamps. That's why this lamp doesn't even look so good on camera, but at least it doesn't blind me.
Notifies mine. How you doing, baby? Hope you're doing okay. Omega Kirk, what's up, baby?
So we have a golden skull All right. Next to that, we have the returning potion, another Halloween staple for us.
Fuck
all right?
potion.
And then next to that, we have a pumpkin lamp, which is kind of cool. It actually stands out nicely because I have it in front of my memory foam, my noise canceling foam behind me. If it weren't for the noise canceling foam, it probably would be impossible to see. But because we have that, it makes it stand out. Now, shall I show you? Because you're about to go blind if I do this, but you might have a good laugh at this. Okay. So, this is the pumpkin. Watch what it looks like when I turn it on.
This is blinding.
Find the switch.
That's not blinding. That's fine. That's.
Oh, hi.
This is not fine.
How you feeling?
Oh!
How does that look?
Oh no! Wait, no! Whoa! Hold up! What's this? Hold up!
It got all over my fucking leg. Let's continue.
Come along if you can't sing along. David, it's without Super Chat, hun. Shout out Perk Cameron. Big ups, Perk Cameron, honey. Thank you.
What is this? Oh my god, that's a reflection right there.
How you feeling? How does that look?
Oh.
Oh,
No, don't move out. No, don't move out the mirror.
What the frick is going on? Oh, my eyes. Oh.
No, you're good, Phil. Come on. Bring it back to the ball spot.
It does not film well at all. It destroys everything. How could you even watch the stream if I had that on? And look, my reflection's on it too. How could
Yeah, see? He knows. He fucking knows. He knows.
You can't. Exactly. You can see the back of my head.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
So, it's not going to work. It sucks because it looks really nice.
No, it doesn't.
It just doesn't film well. If I was using my phone and I did a YouTube short of it right now, you would see that it actually looks really good. In fact, I might do that later today just to show you.
Please do.
But it basically just doesn't record well. So I'm going to turn it back off. It is what it is. It still looks nice. There we go. It still looks nice behind me, right? It's still pretty nice, but it just sucks that I can't really turn it on or else you'll go blind. Okay. So, and then of course we have an 8-ball, magic 8-ball. All right. Now, on my left-hand side, we have even more new stuff. Quoth the Raven. We got some Edgar Allan Poe on the stream. I think for the first time ever.
What's up,
when have I
Woodside?
ever really referenced Edgar Allan Poe?
Never.
Here on DSP Gaming.
Never. Please do not reference one of my favorite authors. Please don't.
I don't know if I ever have.
No.
All right.
Don't.
Pretty
don't.
cool.
No.
Raven with the Nevermore sign.
That shit out.
All
You know
right.
what that shit means. You know what I mean? Jasper's your Raven. Everything there. Always get a job. That's what Jasper. That's why you don't like. That's why you lock Jasper away during your streams, because Jasper whispers, "Get a job." You know what I'm saying? That's all he do. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there in my office, post-nasal drip full of snot. I look over to my left, and there's Jasper saying, "Get a job." I stream. I beg for tips. I need money. I know. Things are heating up. It's getting hot. I look behind my chair, and there's Jasper saying, "Get a job." My wife sleeps with another man, sees him as a heartthrob. As I see the shadows of her getting blacked out, Jasper's right next to me saying, "Get a job."
I'm along if you can't sing along. David, it's without Super Chat, hun. Quoth the pay pig evermore.
And then of course I dribbled off at it got all over my fucking leg.
Me,
Let's continue.
Feed me.
We've got the Demon Plant. It is basically it looks like a double-headed piranha plant from Mario.
Oh, so it's not
Okay.
a thing. It's
But
nothing.
it also could be Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors.
No, it's not.
It's got 2 fanged plant faces.
What is this shit?
And we also got a little mini garland with like deadly looking evil roses that we wrapped around it. Excuse me. Pretty cool. And then of course in front of it we have our yellow snake. Can barely see him.
What the fuck?
And then,
Why
of
do you
course,
have a
the
snake?
returning Ghost Lantern. Why would I
Why
not
is there
have
a
Ghost
snake?
Lantern for October?
Why is there a
Sounds pretty
snake? I don't
ridiculous,
what?
Okay, so some pretty cool decorations for the entire month, and these will be up all month long. And then we will go back to the more generic stuff for November, and then for December, yes, we'll go to Christmas decoration. Okay, so I hope that you guys like this. Where do we get this from? A lot of different places. Let me think. Because we went to a lot of stores. We didn't buy something from every store. We went to, let me think. Joanne. Do you know what that is? It used to be called Joanne Fabrics. Now it's just like Joanne Craft Store. So we got some of this stuff there. And then we went to Michael's, which is their competitor craft store. And then we also went to a Halloween store called Halloween City. That was open right in the same plaza. So that's where we went to 3 different stores and basically got like a little bit of something kind of from each. So there you go. So, yes, pretty cool, right?
Okay. Okay. Seal, you can't make me hyperventilate like that anymore, okay, Seal?
And like I said, this is only part of the ensemble because now you're going to have new borders for the podcast. And any contributions that come in, you're going to see new animations. You know,
my God.
And again, any standard level of tip up to $50, or any super chat from a lower standpoint. I think it's anywhere from, I think it's the standard super chat, 5, 10, 20.
Yeah, I'm
or,
hot.
yeah, I think that's what I did it as. I think that's what I did at the lowest. I did all the lowest levels because I want you guys to see the animations the most often. I don't want it to be like, oh, the only way you could see a cool Halloween animation is if you do like a ridiculous contribution.
Yeah, but then now the baseline is if you want to see an animation, you have to give me money. Like it's not you baiting, scamming piece of shit.
No, I wanted them to be common. I wanted you guys to see them all the time. Okay. So, we actually just got a super chat.
Joanne,
when the animation plays, because they are delayed sometimes.
is he gonna play it? All right, big.
So Marco Martinez did a $20 super chat. He says, "Can you turn on the pumpkin when it gets scary?"
Ooh.
Well, I don't.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna look up thicker cats.
I don't feel
Okay,
like the pumpkin
okay,
films very well.
okay.
There we go.
I'm looking up thicker
we brought
cats.
back
as we
the
speak.
classic. This no exaggeration. This animation.
The fuck is this?
Is from the original year that I became a full-time streamer. So this is 5 years old. It's a throwback.
That's
to my
trash.
Full-time streamer over on Twitch.
Absolute
trash.
trash.
Classic animations for super.
No personality, no flavor, no swag, nothing. Trash.
Chats and new animations for tips. Pretty nice. So thank you to Marco for the first contribution of the stream. He says, "Can you turn on the lamp when it gets spooky?" Again, I just don't think it's going to film very well. It's way too bright, and the camera just washes out everything because of it. If I had a good camera, I'd likely have it on no matter what, but I just don't have the good setup for it. Eventually, I'd like to upgrade and have a better setup, as you know. We'll see. Okay. Cool. All right. So, pretty awesome, huh? Should I just do the Phil's Day Off segment and get it out of the way?
Yes.
We can move on. We can talk about the game. We can talk about the schedule for the week. We can talk about the new members goal. We can talk about all this. Yeah. All right.
Shut up, Phil.
Hum along if you can't sing along. Thank you for the $2 super chat, hun.
I dribbled off at my it got all over my fucking leg. Let's continue.
DSP Game Pass night is assisted suicide. Exactly, honey. Exactly. Exactly, honey. Thank you, honey. Thank you.
So, let's do a segment that I like to call Phil's Day Off. Okay, so yesterday was my day off. And yesterday, no exaggeration, really felt like the first day of autumn here in Washington State.
We get it. You're guilty that T died. Can you stop over-enunciating your T's, please? Please.
The temperatures were only in 60s, like 60 degrees Fahrenheit. We had rain on and off during the course of the day. It was cloudy for most of the day, and it really felt like we were getting into the mood of the season. All right, my wife and I had a lot to do, including grocery shopping,
Tyrone,
and getting decorations for the stream today. So we were out and about, and we actually did everything together, as opposed to some weeks I would go shopping like by myself in the morning, grocery
while Cat gets blacked out by Tyrone.
shopping, and then maybe we'd have a second half of the day together. We actually decided we wanted to do everything together. So we went to the grocery store, and it was cool because with my wife being there with me, we were able to like figure out some meals kind of like on the fly rather than having everything pre-planned. We were like, oh, maybe we'll do this, maybe we'll grab this, and it was good to get those ideas, you know, while your significant other is there. Otherwise, you know, I'm trying to figure stuff out, and I don't know. I'm no cook. I'm certainly no gourmet. I don't know what I'm doing. Have to.
Because you're a fucking bum. So you're getting your wife to do it for you.
I'm just flubbing it. With my wife being there, it helps a lot. Okay, and plus,
because you can't do shit on your own. What kind of mature shit? Like, Phil. Like, are you playing into like that TV trope where like you're the dumb husband and the wife is smart and she does everything? Is that what you're doing? Like, is that because you see that on TV and you think that's what it means to have like an actual happy marriage? Like, you're the dumbass dolt and, you know, the wife does everything for you because you're incompetent. You know that's on TV, right? Like, that's not a real thing. Like, it's not a real fucking thing. Like, like that's a TV trope, Phil.
Let's be honest. In life, there's a lot of things that are kind of trivial.
By me, I got
boring.
eggs for about like
busy work
4
stuff,
something
right?
around
I
me.
don't really
Angel Reyes.
enjoy going grocery shopping that much, unless every once in a while there's something new or something that I'm picking.
Yeah,
out.
he's Homer.
When I'm there with my
Fucking
wife, it's a different
Shabbat.
experience. You know what I'm saying? When you're with someone who you really enjoy spending time with, it makes even the most trivial and boring of experiences not so trivial and boring. So it makes it a lot more special to do that with her. Although on days when we're not particularly going out all day, that's when we don't really do it together. But
you guys don't even do it at all. What the fuck are you talking about?
We had a really nice shopping trip. And then, like I said, we were out and about. We were doing all kinds of stuff during the course of the day, running errands and doing things. But I really enjoyed going to stores with her.
And I love this shit. I love it. I love it because this is like, let's say if they get divorced. Like, she can literally just play this shit. She can play this fucking thing. Like, I can't do, like, this man does not, he suffocates me. I can't do anything on my own. I can't breathe because this man always needs me to do something for him. He needs somebody to wipe his ass for him. He needs somebody to shop with him. He needs somebody to take him to get his fucking haircut while he sits in the fucking rocket chair. I mean, rocket, you know, the spaceship chair. Your Honor, I can't do it. I didn't get into marriage to be a babysitter.
And shopping for these decorations. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to take credit. She came up with a lot of the stuff behind. All right? She actually came up with, I guess, the theme of the stuff over here is, I think they called it like Phantasmagoria or something like that, where it's kind of like classy horror. You know what I mean?
What's classy horror?
She's the one that thought, oh, if we get...
What's classy horror? I'm talking about the things that you bought. The things that you bought. What's classy horror? I don't know what the fuck. You mean like gothic horror? There's that. Excuse me, I'm coughing. I haven't even glazed yet.
We should buy a piece of garland and wrap it around the...
Sizzy Mac, you know damn well they ain't fuck. You know damn well they don't fuck. You know it.
So it looks like there's flowers to make the demon plant look like it's budding and stuff like that, right?
No, it looks like a bunch of like from what I see from my perspective, I just see a bunch of fish. It doesn't even look like a plant. It just looks like a bunch of fish.
So she came up with a lot of the motif here.
What motif? What motif? There are dollar store decorations behind you. What motif were you going for? Discounted white trash? Like I don't get it. The shit doesn't even make the fit. You got a fucking bale of hay. A skeleton, the skulls, a black cat. Okay, that's basic bitch Halloween. You got a fucking jack-o'-lantern, pumpkin lamp. Basic bitch Halloween. Some weird fucking, I don't know, plant shit. It just looks spooky. Jesus Christ.
We added some of the old things. Like we added bone meal, we added potion, but then we started kind of integrating everything together.
Like,
so she's
what?
the one who comes up with most of this.
What did the dumb bitch come up with? There's nothing there. It's just crap. It's just crap. Again, what theme are you trying to get with a bale of hay?
I don't have that kind of talent. So if you like the decorations, you owe it mostly to my wife. Seriously.
So your wife's a dumbass. Your wife's a fucking tacky dumbass, creatively bankrupt idiot just like you.
So we had a good day out. We ended up having Mexican food for dinner. I think she had.
Yo, if I was to show Mrs. Fleur this, because like that's our holiday. Like our two holidays, our favorite holidays, Christmas and Halloween. She loves Halloween. She does the Halloween decorating. She does, like, if I was to show her this shit, like, yo, this is Halloween decoration. We'll get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. Fuck this motherfucker.
A combo that was like a enchilada and a not a chimichurri. What do you call an enchilada and a, what's the thing that Deadpool says all the time? The one that he likes. I'm sure you guys will say it in a second. So she got a combo of two different things.
So she bought two items. She bought two. Did she buy two different things, or is it just the same thing that's just you named it different?
They call it chimichanga. That's what it's called, the chimichanga. She got two chicken. She got chicken enchilada, chicken chimichanga combo, and
chicken enchilada chimichanga combo.
Barrowell's even a $5 Canadian super chat, honey. $5 Canadian super chat, honey. Money's no object for my stream background, honey, but we're going to Burger King for your B-Day next year. Exactly.
Over my fucking leg. Let's continue.
Exactly. That's right. No stops for the stream, but, you get the chicken sandwich.
I got it's called, so here's the thing. I go out, I don't want to have red meat. I got to stay away from red meat as much as possible, even though every once in a while I'll have it. All right, I try to stay away from it. In fact, today we're having Swedish meatballs, homemade Swedish meatballs, which I absolutely love, but that has pork in it.
So then why are you
kind of knowing that she was going to be making these today, I was like, I got to stay away from red meat on my day out. So I got what's called pollo blanco. All right? When you listen to what it is, it doesn't sound special. It's white meat chicken over rice with a variety of vegetables, including carrots, peppers, onions, and something else too that I can't remember, in a sauce. You might say, that does not sound special at all. All right? It is ridiculously different from what you would get from a Mexican restaurant, because the sauce, all right, is jalapeno and cream based. So the sauce itself has a spice to it, and it's all slow cooked in this sauce. So the chicken is tender and juicy, and all the vegetables are sauteed, and they're like a little crunchy, but mostly cooked. And it tastes absolutely crazy good. And this place particularly, their dinners are so huge. I ate like half of it. There was no way I was going to eat more than that. It was just an incredible amount.
Okay.
Of food. By the way, thank you, Marco, for another super chat.
Oh, Marco, suck a dick.
Asking a question this time. Another classic animation, yes, from 2017 that I brought back for this Halloween. Me dancing with a bunch of skeletons. There you go.
Thank you, IC. Thank you for giving different denominations so we can see the fucking animations. God, you guys aren't slick. Jesus Christ, this is pathetic. We can see the Kabuki Theater. Yes, Marco Martinez just decided to give different denominations so we can see the different animations.
Okay, so
okie doke.
We did all that. We came home and we unpacked everything, and we said, what are we gonna do? And I was like, October 1st is Saturday. So at the very latest, I want to have all this stuff up and running by Saturday. All right. And we were talking about it, and we're like, well, actually, my wife works on Friday. And since she works on Friday, when she gets home, she's probably going to be tired. She's not going to want to be setting up decorations and stuff that night. And I was
okay. I don't mean to stop, but someone on Reface is a Derek. Okay. Because I'm seeing in there's a couple Dereks in Reface, because I'm seeing in the trending page, I'm seeing Lolita in the trending page, and I'm not comfortable with that. So I'm just gonna back out of the app and wait 2 days until it refreshes.
Also thinking in my head, I was like, oh yeah, and also on Saturday, not only am I doing a live React event, which we're gonna talk about in a minute, but also I'm doing a WWE 2K22 fantasy match, which means I already need to take some time out on Friday to go into WWE 2K22 for the first time in months and go into the created wrestlers and pick a bunch of fantasy characters and set that up. And I was like, oh man, that's already going to be extra time I need. I probably should get this done early then. So we kind of collectively agreed that we would set it up early and get everything working. So we did. And
wait, I don't get that shit.
It looks great, right? And this is going to be a nice month. We're getting hyped because today we're starting the horror game that you guys voted for, which we'll talk about in a second. I feel good. I really do. I feel positive. I'm excited. This month is going to be crazy good. Not only do we have a variety of stuff mixing horror and downtime games, but also we have tons of new games coming out this next month, starting on October 4th with Overwatch 2. And then the big games start hitting on October 18th when we have 2 straight weeks of nonstop new game releases, okay? I'm pretty excited, to say the least. So I hope you guys are excited too. All right, so that's Phil's day off in a nutshell, everyone. Actually, okay, one more thing. After we came home and we set this up, we relaxed for a couple of hours, and Kat played some Disney Dreamlight Valley. She's way ahead of me, but it's a chill game. It's not meant to be like a narrative-based game. So I watched her play. Yes, I got spoiled on a couple of things. Big freaking deal. But it was fun to watch.
What do you mean big freaking deal? Like, you see, this is what I'm saying. You're a fake ass gamer, bro. Like, yes, I spoiled my big freaking deal. Like, so you don't care about the game. Like, you don't care about the fucking game if that's the case. If that's the fucking case, then like I don't get this shit, bro. You like the game, it's a chill game, but fuck it, you spoil yourself. For what? For what? Now I finally understand why you want to buy this game. It's down to two fucking possibilities. 2 fucking possibilities. Number 1, the first possibility is that you're playing it to attract Derek's to give you fucking money. Second possibility, you bought the game. Your wife wanted to play the fucking game, so you bought it so you could write it off as a business expense. So those are the 2 possibilities. Either you bought it for fucking weird-ass future pedophiles to watch it and get excited and give you money, or your wife wanted the game, you bought it for her, and you're playing it on stream to write it off as a business expense. There we go. Done.
Her play the game
Done.
And actually, like, talk about it and give my opinions on what was going on in the game and things she should be doing and things. It was pretty fun, actually, to play it like that as a more... It's not just me playing, it's someone else playing and me being able to, like, contribute, right? It was nice. It was relaxing. So I had a good day off. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the subject matter at hand. Let's talk about what's going on, all right? 2 days ago, we set this up that you guys were going to vote on a horror-themed game for me to play, all right? Now, initially, when the voting started, it was heavily leaning towards Dead Space 1. Within the first maybe 12 hours of the poll being live, Dead Space 1 was around 56 to 57%, while The Evil Within 1 was only 40-something. So it was over 10% leaning in the direction of Dead Space 1. And you know what? Totally okay with that. I love Dead Space 1. I played it, twice already, fully. Would be very happy to play it a third time, fully. It's a great game. It's very scary. I actually feel Dead Space 1 is the scariest one in the whole series. And I've never played it for an interactive audience. I've never played it with face cam, so you can see my reactions to the stuff going on. And we've got not only the spiritual successor of the franchise coming out in December with Callisto Protocol, but apparently Dead Space 1 is getting a full-on remake, but not by the people who made the game. This is such a convoluted story. I'm going to try to summarize it. The name of the studio that originally made the Dead Space trilogy is Visceral Games. They were under EA, okay? Electronic Arts. They made the 3 games, and after the third one didn't sell so well, EA completely laid everyone off. Said, we don't need you anymore. No more Dead Space. Goodbye. So all the people had to go out and get jobs elsewhere. A lot of them decided, hey, wait a minute. We're really good at what we do, and this is a bunch of baloney that we just got laid off for making good games. So I think we should make them anyway. So they went out and formed their own studio. All right? That studio went on to develop Callisto Protocol, a game coming out in December that plays and looks like Dead Space, but it's not. It's its own franchise. It's essentially the successor to Dead Space. It has new gameplay elements. It's got modernized graphics and controls. It's got a whole new plot from the Dead Space franchise. Okay? At the very same time that they decided, hey, let's develop Callisto Protocol, EA has an epiphany. Oh, horror games are popular again because they saw games like Resident Evil 7 and 8 start selling huge, and they're like, oh, maybe we should start making horror games again. Oops, we laid off everyone who makes horror games that works for us. Well, who cares? we're going to do it anyway. What we'll do is we'll just remake the game they already made and we own the rights to, but we'll have another studio do it.
Excuse me.
What? Oh, by the way, we're well aware that the original makers of Dead Space are making their own game. We just don't care. We're going to remake Dead Space 1 anyway. What? Oh, by the way,
yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. He totally lost me. I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
our game comes out within a month of the Callisto Protocol. What? What is going on? Like, huh? So now what we literally have in a 1 month time period, we've got the originators versus the scumbag mega corporation going head to head with two games that are going to be incredibly similar. I don't even know. I don't know what to say, right? So here's the thing. Like, I thought, oh, this would be a good time to replay Dead Space 1 because now we'll all understand this is the original game that both of these other games is now trying to follow up, you see? I was like, this would be a great refresher. I haven't played Dead Space 1 since 2013. So after 9 years, you tend to forget. So maybe we play the original, remember, oh, okay, this is what it is, cool. And then we compare Callisto Protocol and the Dead Space remake to the original to figure out what's best and who did the better job. All right? So the voting originally was going that way. And I was like, hey, I would be down for that. But a weird thing kind of happened. Basically, people started saying, even on my late stream on Tuesday, oh, I don't think that this is a situation where Phil should replay Dead Space 1 because then you're doing Dead Space 1, then the spiritual successor, then the remake all within like a 4-month period. And that's too much. Okay?
For who? Too much for who?
I both agree and disagree. I know that sometimes when I play too much of the same thing, it gets played out and people get bored of it. But at the same time, I do feel, since it's been so long since I played the first game, that this would be a great opportunity for us to readjust and remember everything about the original game. Now, another interesting thing happened. While people were all saying that, a movement began. People started to realize, man, you know, maybe it doesn't make that much sense for us to have Phil play Dead Space 1 right now. And Phil has not played The Evil Within.
Who is... I need to know who's thinking these things. I need to know who's sitting there making these plans for Phil outside of Only Iced Coffee. Who?
Since it came out in 2014, sadly, The Evil Within 1 is a franchise that's dead, meaning it's not coming back. If you guys didn't know, here's what happened. The Evil Within 1 was incredibly hyped in 2014. It's published by Bethesda, and this game was heavily advertised. It had a giant budget for marketing. It was hyped everywhere. I saw ads on television, on the internet, and yes, even in physical stores, there were standees and ads for this game when it was coming out. This game was definitely heavily advertised everywhere. It was pushed as the replacement for Resident Evil, because if you remember at the time, Resident Evil 6 had not done so well. Everyone said, oh, it's not even a horror game, it's too much action. So this game was supposed to be, oh, this is horror, the return to horror. Shinji Mikami, one of the originators of the Resident Evil franchise, was the head designer. So, oh, this is it. This is new horror in a modern setting. And I remember playing it, and I remember being torn on it. And here's why I say that. I thought the graphics were outstanding. I did feel that there were a few things in the game that were creepy and horror-filled. But overall, I didn't really feel like it was a horror game. I kind of felt like it was more of an action game, which is weird, because Resident Evil had just recently been heavily criticized and considered a failure for turning their own horror franchise into more of an action game. Now, here was the game that was supposed to take over for it.
Damn, Joe, I hope you're all right, baby.
It actually threw me for a loop.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to make this fun, but he's losing me. I really don't know what the fuck he's talking about right now.
Because at any moment in the game, you're kind of scratching your head like, I don't know what the hell is going on in this game. It's so weird. After a series of DLCs released, you got more of the plot and an understanding of what was happening in it. But overall, I didn't love the game. I thought it was all right. I thought it was good, but not as good as it could have been if they had made some interestingly different design choices. Okay? So that was Evil Within 1. It sold like crazy, and it was very popular. You might say, well, then why the hell don't we hear about the Evil Within franchise anymore? What happened? Well, here's what happened. Resident Evil came back. And when Resident Evil came back, it basically dominated the horror industry again. And when that happened, Bethesda lost faith in the Evil Within franchise, okay? They had put a lot of money and time into making Evil Within 2, but for some odd reason, they completely had a weird decision not to market it. When the Evil Within 2 came out, almost no one knew it was coming out. There were no advertisements anywhere for this game. It just came out. And no one was talking about it. And the weird part about all this is, I was a fan, I wanted to play it. I actually feel like the Evil Within 2 is dramatically better than the first game. It has open world segments with exploration and optional side quests that are actually incredibly scary. There's a whole segment, you're being haunted by a ghost, and this is one of the creepiest things I've ever seen in a video game. I was genuinely getting tingles on my body playing this part of the game. All right? I loved the Evil Within 2. And I guess I was the only one, because almost no one talks about it. It reviewed not as well as the first game, which blows my mind because it was definitely a better game than the first game. And it just kind of went whoop, and disappeared. And since then, not a peep, and Evil Within is done. In fact, Shinji Mikami went on to make another franchise called Ghostwire Tokyo that sadly also has not done well. It came out earlier this year to mixed reviews. A lot of people who play it like it. A lot of people who play it say it's boring as dirt. I played it. I thought it was somewhere between. I definitely felt like the gameplay elements were repetitive, but I thought that the world design was unique and the story was interesting. But, you know, it's just weird to me. It really is, because Evil Within was so popular and so hyped in 2014, 8 years ago. And now, how do you have a game that was that popular and successful and has completely vanished and no one talks about it? Yet Resident Evil is back. And now is the more prominent thing. Again, it's like, what the hell is going on? I don't know anyone who could have predicted this stuff. But anyway, so I'm interested here because people originally obviously wanted to see Evil Within 1 again. But I don't think they were absolutely sold on it, mostly because probably the franchise isn't really talked about or hyped anymore. But interesting things started to happen. All of a sudden, overnight, over the course of my day off and into last night, voting started to shift from the 10 or 15% lead of Dead Space down to about a 9% lead, then about a 5% lead. When I went to sleep last night, Dead Space 1 was only in the lead by about 1%, okay? When I woke up this morning, I couldn't believe it. The Evil Within 1 has won the poll by about 15 votes. Yeah, that small of a margin, because about 1,500 votes came in, and it was less than 1% of the vote that went more to Evil Within. So Evil Within won the poll. I've never seen a poll be that close on dspgaming. And the thing is, some people would argue, oh, maybe it was the trolls. How? How does it even matter? If I play Dead Space 1 or Evil Within, either one is a good playthrough, right? Like, literally, there's no detriment to playing either game. I haven't done face cam in my playthrough of either game, so you're adding a new element that wasn't in the original, right? Interactive streaming, never did with interactive streaming before.
All right, that's good, Joe. This has been crazy around here.
Like, there's all these pros to playing these games right now. So there's really no negative to playing either. I don't really see how one winning.
I think he'd ban them, really and then he'd go into a rant saying I'm not the same person.
I don't think what happened. What I think happened was, people voted for Dead Space because naturally maybe that's what they wanted to see, because I hadn't seen me play Dead Space 1 in 9 years, but then they started to think, oh crap, that remake is coming out. Oh, wait a minute, Callisto Protocol is also coming out. Do we really want Dead Space right now when we can have something a little more different? So I think people changed their votes.
No. What happened was you rigged the polls. There you go. You rigged the polls. See, let's go back a little bit. Let's go back.
My playthrough of either game. So you're adding a new element that was.
Let's go back
to playing either game. I haven't done face cam in my playthrough of either game. So you're adding a new element that wasn't in the original, right? Interactive.
Wait, let's go back a little bit more.
Yeah, that small of a margin, because about 1,500 votes came in, and it was less than 1% of the vote that went more to Evil Within. So Evil Within won the poll. I've never seen a poll be that close on DSP Gaming. And the thing is...
Here we go. Now, this is where he exposes that he rigs the poll. Because he gives off his line of thinking as if it's one of his fans or his viewing audience.
Some people would argue, oh, maybe it was.
Oh, we haven't gotten there yet, Joe.
How does it even matter? If I play Dead Space 1 or Evil Within, either one is a good playthrough, right? Like, literally, there's no detriment to playing either game. I haven't done face cam in my playthrough of either game. So you're adding a new element that wasn't in the original, right? Interactive streaming. Never did them with interactive streaming before. Modernized graphics and better everything on the Xbox Series X. Like, there's all these pros to playing these games right now. So there's really no negative to playing either. I don't really see how one winning over the other was a pro or a con. It didn't really matter. So I don't think what happened. What I think happened was...
And this is where he lets us know that he's the one that rigged it. Because here's where he gives off his line of thinking and passes it off as his viewer's line of thinking.
people voted for Dead Space because naturally maybe that's what they wanted to see because they hadn't seen me play Dead Space 1 in 9 years. But then they started to think, oh, crap, that remake is coming out. Oh, wait a minute. Callisto Protocol is also coming out. Do we really want Dead Space right now when we can have something a little more different? So I think people changed their votes.
Again, so boom, there we go. This story is proof that he rigged the poll and he wanted to play Evil Within because he wants to save the Dead Space playthrough for hype for the remake and for Callisto Protocol. That's why. There you go.
That's what I actually think.
There you go.
Because you can do that on YouTube. You can vote on a poll, and then you can change it midway through the poll.
There you
so
go.
People who had voted for Dead Space kind of said, oh, wait.
Phil, have you learned nothing from Tuesday? Shut the fuck up and stop giving everything away.
You know, he's going to be playing a lot of Dead Space stuff. Let's see Evil Within first. So they did that. All right. Now, here's the thing, which is something that I didn't even discuss yet.
He's going to touch it, Ramen
Here's what
Brahmin.
we're doing for the next few weeks.
He's gonna touch upon that because he won't be able to let that go. He won't be able to let that go.
Doing Evil Within 1, balanced with Earthbound, and then this coming Tuesday, Overwatch 2 comes out. Okay? That's for the near future. But I'm also going to beat Overwatch, I'm also going to beat Earthbound. And I have a couple ideas for other games to interject. For example, when we played our Game Pass day, we looked at a game called Proteus, which appears to be a more modernized version of Doom. It has classic gameplay elements and a really pixelized kind of retro design, but it also has unique music and it's just a really cool, unique game. I played like 10 minutes of it. I loved it. And I heard it's only a 6-hour game. Perfect for Halloween month, right? It's horror. But I also might jump into Grounded, which fully released back on Tuesday. It has a full-fledged campaign now. It's a game where the premise is it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the movie, where you got shrunken down to the size of a bug, and you need to survive in your backyard, and there's all these story elements of why did you get shrunk, how do you save yourself, and yada, yada, yada. It seems interesting. I played it for about an hour, and I really liked it, okay? So these are all possibilities of games that I can play until all the new releases start coming out around October 18th. But, up to you guys, what you want. We can also do Dead Space 1. What's stopping me from doing that as well, right? So, we could balance this out, because Earthbound's done within 2 streams. Earthbound is about to finish.
So then finish it.
So once that's done, we have open time. And it's up to you guys. Do you want to see Dead Space as well? Or would you prefer to see maybe something from Game Pass that's different? You know what I mean? Like, I'm down for whatever. I don't care. I'm down for whatever you guys want. So
we still have an hour of this
another
shit.
Poll to determine it. I guess we'll see. All right, so I'm not taking it off the table. Just because Dead Space 1 lost by like 15 votes doesn't mean that we're not going to be playing it. It just means that we're not playing it first.
Yes, because you want to save it for the remake and for the Callisto Protocol hype. That's why.
I'm saying. So from now, Evil Within 1 today premiering. We're going to balance that with Earthbound. Overwatch 2 starting on Tuesday. When Earthbound concludes, then we're going to add a new game into the mix. What will it be? I don't know. It might be Dead Space 1. It could be Grounded, or it could be Proteus.
Wilson, because he wants to give the illusion of engagement.
So think about what you want. I'm giving you the power of choice. Sound good?
No, you're not, because you literally just took it away.
Ladies and gents, let's get to the schedule for the rest of the week.
And we're not even at the
schedule.
schedule.
Then get into the new members of the month and then gaming news. Okay? So, what's the schedule for the rest of the month? Tonight on the late stream, 6:45 Pacific time, multiverse. Now, I played this a couple days ago. I grinded as hard as I possibly could to get currency, and in one session I gained about 600 to 700 coins. Not bad, but at the same time, a little disheartening. I was trying to get 3,000 coins. I still only have around 2,000, and I want to play with Rick Sanchez, and it's not looking good. And maybe I just have to grind another several times before I can buy him, or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should save coins up for another character. I don't know. But we're playing tonight. We're going to have some multiplayer fun. It should be a good stream. Okay? Tomorrow, Earthbound. We're heading into the end game. All right? I'm estimating 2 more streams of Earthbound to beat it. If not, if it's only 1 more stream, that's fine. But I think it's going to take 2 more streams to beat the game. You guys have been an amazing and supportive audience for this playthrough up to now, and I hope you'll show up tomorrow for Earthbound. Okay? Tomorrow night, Friday Night Fights, Capcom Fighting Collection. Now, will the Capcom Fighting Collection have more players because they just patched it the other day? Or will it literally have had 0 positive impact and be a dead game online like it has been last week? I don't know. I'm a little disconcerted about it. I don't want to be sitting around all night waiting for matches. I want to play a game. So we have to see what happens. Maybe there was a little bit of reinvigoration because they patched the game with quality of life updates and it's on sale. Maybe not. Let's see what happens on Friday night. We'll make a judgment for ourselves. All right? Saturday is a big day. Saturday is my big marathon event. First and foremost, DSP reacts to the Keemstar documentary from June the King. All right? I've had some interactions with Keemstar over the years. Pretty much not positive. Although admittedly, never really anything directly. Until all of a sudden, either late last year or early this year, I forget, someone asked me for my honest opinion about the guy on the stream, and I gave you my honest opinion, which I'm entitled to. The guy got upset about it because he's incredibly sensitive and, you know, has this big ego. And if anyone says anything negative about him, he loses his shit.
Just like you do, you fucking punk-ass bitch.
So he slammed.
Right. Don't you get upset when people talk about your weird shaped head, or about how your mom kept fucking combing your weird shaped head until you were 17, or the fact that you groomed a 17-year-old girl, or the fact that you stole your wife from another man and she's only in for you for the money? When we sit there and we say things about like your parents and shit like that, you get uptight, and you become more of a little bitch. Okay, like when Rich saw that, Secrets Limited video, you sure acted like a little bitch then, and then went ahead and dedicated a whole stream to the motherfucker. I mean, just like you have a right to give an opinion, the person has a right to say it back. I have a right to opinion, and the person have a right to respond. Bro, fuck you. Just like, that's it.
I'm along if you can't sing along. Thank you for the $2 super chat, on DSP, the first fetal alcohol syndrome game streamer. Exactly.
Dribbled off at my all over my fucking leg. Let's continue.
So we supposed to. So I can give my honest opinion. It's my right. Okay, I can give my honest opinion too. You're ugly. You're stupid. You're not a mature adult. You're a literal man-child. You fucking don't bathe. You don't have any concept of real life whatsoever. You've been sheltered from the real world. You've been fucking sheltered from any real consequence because you're a goddamn coward. You can't do anything by yourself. Like, you just admitted you can't even fucking pick out Halloween decorations without your wife's help. But if we say some shit like this to you, you'll ban us. We're attacking you. We're hurting you. Fuck you.
On Twitter, which is hilarious because number one, I don't give a fuck about the guy. And number two,
but yet you keep talking about him, and you're gonna watch his video to talk about for many, you sensitive dumbass.
You slam me on Twitter. No one cares.
So that's why you went ahead and fucking gave a whole fucking speech about when he said something to you on Twitter about how he's punching down. Huh? Well, remember that, Phil? You don't care, but he was punching down. Remember that? Remember the Wings react when they brought up Keemstar? You couldn't wait to get your little digs because you're a little fucking bitch and you wouldn't say that shit to a person in actual conversation. Remember that?
All right, you're an idiot. So, after slamming me on Twitter and people making fun of me or whatever, I actually turned it into a positive. In fact, I even got the name of this podcast.
Which is the wrong name because he didn't say level 1. He said mission 1. So every single day, every single goddamn day, you show us how much of a fucking failure you are because you can't even clap back properly. You can't even own the meme properly, you dumbass. You can't even own a meme properly. He said mission 1. You're on mission 1. Mission 1. Nah, I'm on level 1.
From that idiot, okay? Later on in the year, he solicits me to try to get me to do a show for him. But he does it in the public eye rather than actually trying to, like, contact me.
And that's the other shit. Like, why he doesn't have to contact you behind the scenes. Why does it have to be behind the scenes? That's fucking weird. Why are you trying to hide something? That's fucking weird.
Like a professional and have a business conversation with me. He's posting up publicly about it.
Yeah.
He's saying he wants
because you're a fucking coward. You're a coward. You don't know how to do things right. It always has to be smoke and mirrors, cloak and daggers with your ass.
Give me $50,000. It's like, dude, there's a right way to do things.
Yes, there's a right way to do things. What's the right way? Here, you bum motherfucker. You've been begging people for money. You're poor. You can't afford shit. You can't even take your wife to the fucking zoo. So here's $50,000. Just call me. That's the right way to do things. Hey, Phil. Phil, you're a failure of a human being. You can't support yourself. You have to rely on other people. Hey, I got $50,000 for your broke, desperate ass. You want some of this? There you go.
Wrong way. A professional has
You're not a professional.
To do it so that everything can be hashed out, agreed to, and then you make a public announcement.
Yes, he made a public announcement because he fucking called you on your stream and you refused to pick up the fucking phone for $50,000. $50,000. You gave up a chance to make $50,000. How much did he make on that fucking stream? Does anybody know the date when that shit happened? Because I want to see how much money he ran away with on that fucking stream. I want to see how much money was it worth to give up like fucking $50,000 phone call. Tell me, Phil. Come on. How much did you make in your stream that is so important that you cannot interrupt it, that you gave up $50,000? You dummy.
You don't literally announce the thing before you even told the person you want to hire of what the project is. You're an idiot. Like, you're actually incredible.
It's called generating the hype, you dumbass. You fucking you know what? I'm gonna rename this fucking stream. I'm gonna rename this fucking stream. Hold on. Here we go. I'm just gonna rename this goddamn stream. You know what? Let's tag the motherfucker in it too. Just because I don't like him. dspgaming is complete. There we go. There we go. That's right. That's right. That's right.
U.S. Army 77.
Ooh, somebody getting sticky with it.
U.S. Army 77. Thank you for the $10 super chat, hun. Didn't he screw two other guys out of 50K as well?
Exactly. Boogie and Wings. Boogie and Wings. Boogie and Wings had to suffer because this man couldn't control his goddamn ego. And Wilson Gal, thank you, baby. Thank you for that. I'm gonna check that out. There we go. Here we go. DSP Gaming is a complete idiot who gave up 50K for nothing, like the idiot he is. That's wonderful. I love it. I love it. Let's use that. We're gonna use that, ladies and gentlemen. Hold up, my trackpad just fucking died on me. Ain't that about a bitch? Give me 1 minute, guys. We're gonna get right to it, baby. Use my keyboard shortcuts. All right.
Be fucking stupid.
I love shortcuts.
Okay. But he went about it completely the wrong way. And long story short, I basically slammed the guy and said I'm not doing anything with him. He's a disgusting person. I want nothing to do with this guy.
You didn't slam shit. What did you slam? You said all this shit from your condo right before you started begging. The man has $50 to piss away on a little piece of shit like you. Who are you slamming? Who are you slamming? Legitimately.
Incredibly bad idea, even though I could definitely use the money.
Yeah, yeah.
And it would help my family and everything.
Yeah, yeah. This
guy is an idiot.
Yeah, he's an idiot. And now, instead of you saying, yeah, this guy's an idiot, I'm not gonna take the money to help me. I'm gonna sit here and beg this one guy forever and ever because it's on my terms. Because you want it on your terms. Your terms are nothing. It's shit. It's shit. I gotta call you, do things your way. It doesn't work like that. This is why you're unsuccessful. This is why you're always begging. This is why your wife has an attraction to another man. This is why your cat hates you. This is why your parents are kind of relieved you're halfway across the fucking country. This is why nobody likes you.
It's probably going to end up in the long term hurting me more than helping me anyway.
I'm going to check it out, Wilson.
He didn't like that. Slams me again. You know, always punching down.
Yeah, punching down. Punching down. You sound like a depressed Chinese guy. Punching down.
It's a pattern with this fucking guy. Always punch down everyone below him.
No, because if you punch up, expect somebody to punch down. You were punching up, motherfucker. What'd you expect? It's like Kevin Hart walking up to Mike Tyson and smacking him in the face. What do you think is gonna happen? You'll get clapped back.
Because he can't. It's not like he gets anything out of it. He's just a scumbag.
No, he gets free publicity because you keep his name in your mouth.
So anyway, after all of that interaction, I basically was like, well, I'm never dealing with that guy ever again. But now we hit a goal.
Yeah, now we hit a goal, and now I'm gonna generate drop. Yo, like just I want Keem to just respond and just state a fact. Don't insult the guy. Don't hit him with don't go off on him. Just state a fact. Say, Phil, yeah, I'm the loser. I'm the asshole. Look at this. I can go outside. Look at this. I can say hi to my friends. Look at this. I can take my significant other to multiple places, including the fucking zoo. I hope that happens. What's up, boss lady?
The month of September, and
thanks for stopping by.
The project presented itself. What do you guys want to see me react to? And it just so happens there's a documentary about this guy's history, how he.
And look at him! Look at him! Look how smug he is! Oh my god! I can't! I just can't deal with it.
The project presented itself. What do you guys want to see me react to?
Look how smug he gets.
There's a documentary.
There still happens to be a documentary where they talk shit about Keemstar. Okay, he still makes more money than you and is more successful than you. Nini, what's up, baby? Yeah.
About this guy's history, how he became popular, and all his controversies over the years that he's.
Look at him. Look how he's like, yeah, we're gonna bring up all that bad stuff. That's right. We're gonna show how bad Keemstar is. But yet, Phil, he is more successful than you. He has fuck you money while you don't. He has notoriety that you don't have. He has networks that you will never attain.
Well, isn't it a funny coinky-dink that the guy is a complete shitbag to me this year, and now I have the opportunity to find out who the hell he really is. And that's what we're doing on Saturday. Okay? Now the funny...
Yes! 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 Big up 672. What's up, you fucking secondhand cum guzzler? Nobody banned this man. Nobody times him out. Let him stay in the fucking chat. 672, talk to me, baby. It's weird how you obsessed you guys are with another man. Okay, let's take it up. Let's take it up. Oh my god, thank you. I get to nah, it better not be the real one. It's fake? Don't do it to me, baby. Don't do it to me. This ain't the real. Is it the real one? Is it the real one? It ain't the real one. Don't let it be the real one. Come on, 672, talk to me, baby. Come on, sock account, talk to me, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm waiting. I'm here. Fake account, all real, it doesn't matter. Come on. What you got? 6, tell me. Come on. Come on. Why do I make an account dedicated to this man? Because he's a pedophile. He's a pedophilic groomer. He groomed a girl that was 17 and made her come halfway across the country just so she could be his soulmate. He mentally manipulated another woman for leaving her boyfriend, in the hopes of, making her a soulmate. He has a cat. Who he neglects. He basically sucks money out of retards like you every day. That's why. So even if you're a sock account, there's your answer. There's your answer, 672. And if you are the real 672, let's just say if you are the real 672, not for nothing, you worse off than me. Because you say, how can I be obsessed with one man? No, he doesn't, it's not his money, 672. That's the thing. If he earned this shit with a normal job, that's fine. He doesn't. He begs and mentally manipulates idiots like you to give him money. Okay? And the personal reason I have with this man is because I grew up with a lot of mentally neglected men like him and with shitty parents who don't do anything. And they become pieces of shit like this who take.
U.S. Army 77, thank you for $5 super chat, hun. Phil he just committed defamation and slander. Exactly.
That sounds like a me problem. So it's okay. No, 672. Let's really put this into perspective here. Let's put this in perspective here. Do you think it's 672? If you're the real 672, the one who is a mod, the one who obsesses over Phil and Wings. Me, I just got Phil. You got 2, Phil and Wings. If you're the real 672, let me ask you a question. Are you comfortable? Are you comfortable with a man who literally groomed a girl and moved her out of her house for the sake of her being a soulmate? Are you cool with that same person who made that girl his partner wake her up while she's sick to make him dinner? I'm sorry, 672. Let me see if you cool with that. Are you cool with a man who would wake up his sick partner to make him dinner? Are you cool with a man to go ahead and say that his partner cannot be taken away, but you can't be taken to the hospital because the hospital does not heal his partner on his terms? You cool with that, bro? Like I said, you're not going to make me feel bad. Your little jabs, oh, you're obsessed with, that doesn't make me feel bad. Because let's say if I didn't exist, let's say if I wasn't obsessed with this man, Phil would still be this piece of shit. So, 672, OIC, I got a little too hype. I don't know, I got too hype. I just want to flame a dude, you know what I mean? I want to flame a dude, that's all. But like I said, 672, if you're the real one, are you cool with those things? Matter of fact, OIC, if that's you, are you cool with those things? Come on, 672, answer. No, it's not. It is my business. It is my business because it's public, you dumbass. That's the part you don't get that's the part that you don't understand, 672. This isn't an intimate thing. He is publicly asking for this shit. When you're a public figure, it becomes the public's business when you divulge that information, sir.
I got all over my
Matt Bear, thank you for the $2 super chat, hun. Phil dreams of Tyrone slamming him raw. Exactly.
So 672, let me explain it. Let me break it down for you because you don't get it, and the rest of you dents don't get it. OIC doesn't get it. You know what? The semi-rich nigga, motherfucker, OIC, yeah, he don't get it. So let me break it down for you. Phil is what's called a public figure, right? So when he becomes a public figure, the information he chooses to divulge is no longer his. It's the public's because he exchanges that information in exchange for pity bucks, right? Okay, so when he goes ahead and says these things, right? He says these things, not everyone is going to agree or fall for the hypnosis like your dumbass does. So they're going to press him for it as they should. Okay? That's it. Now, as far as my obsession with him, okay, let's say I'm super obsessed with 672. Let me break it down for you. Let's say I'm really obsessed with this dude, right? And I'm gone. I stop what I'm doing. We all stop. That doesn't make what he does any less wrong. Also, 672, if you're listening, if the trolls are that bad, this is another question I want you to answer for me, since you got the answers for this dude. 672. If we're so wrong, if we go ahead and what we're doing is illegal, is defamation and slander, how come that dude can't sue us? Huh, 672? Why can't he sue us? Why can't he do these claims and take us to court? If that's the case, I want you to answer that. There's no point to sue. There's millions. All you need is make an example of one. All you need to do is make an example of one, 672. All you need is one. One. He got Tevin. He got other people. Keemstar just slandered the shit out of him, supposedly. Where the lawyers at? You see, 672, you guys live in a world where you think that you can't do like Phil does nothing wrong. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't. The things that he tells you, they don't work like that in the real world. They don't. The fact that he gave up $50,000 so he can beg dumbasses like you for money doesn't make sense. If I bring that up to any other person, they'll say this guy's a dumbass. I want to know because he's in the chat. We're not gonna, we're not banning, we're not attacking. I want you to explain to me, 672, how this behavior is okay. Okay, and if you're shocked, you got the salt out of me, baby. You got the salt out of me, but I want that in the ether, what I just said in the ether. And I hope that is the real 672, and I hope Phil's listening to this. Because again, I can go and disappear, but there will always be a normal, level-headed person ready to critique this shit.
Part about this is, I'm going to be honest and fair, like I have been with all my reacts. I am not just going to take this as an opportunity to crap on the guy. I'm not. I'm going to be fair and honest.
And 672, I want you to stay for the ride. I want you to stay for the ride because I want you to listen to the shit that I'm saying about how this man makes no fucking sense. So right now, I think you just joined. Right now, he's talking about Keemstar, right? How he's going to do this Saturday, this thing for Keemstar. What happens when Keem totally roasts his ass? Kazumi Ishikawa, how you doing, baby? I'm sorry, I got a little derailed. I got a little sidetracked. I apologize. What's going to happen? What's going to happen when Keem roasts his ass?
I'm going to try to judge it objectively. All right? The only thing I know of Keemstar is my interactions with him personally and what I know from him from the Down the Rabbit Hole documentary about Wings of Redemption.
Which was literally a clip. It was literally a clip.
That's all I know. Okay? That's it.
That's all you know. So if that's all you know, when you watch this thing on Saturday, keep your insults to a minimum. Kid Flynn, what's up, baby? I'm sorry.
And so, perhaps watching this documentary, I will understand a bit better what exactly is going on with this guy, why so many people hate him, but at the same time, how he could still remain so incredibly popular and be rich and have sponsorships when so many people hate him.
Well, you see, okay, so 672, you see right here, I like the fact that you're here, because I could go ahead and explain the idiocy to you directly. I like it. Even if you're not a real, the real 672, it's still great. Now, let's watch this again.
Perhaps, watching this documentary, I will understand a bit better what exactly is going on with this guy, why so many people hate him, but at the same time, how he could still remain so incredibly popular and be rich and have sponsorships when so many people hate him.
So 672, let me answer that question for him. You see, what Keem did was horrible, but he would go ahead and address it. He wouldn't act like Phil does here and hide in a little safe space and never come out. Okay? There you go. There you go. That's how it is, Phil. When he got hit with the controversy, he made money off of it. He did what he had to do. He used it to promote his brand. Unlike you, who can't defend himself because the shit that he does is indefensible, you went ahead and hid in your little fucking closet. That's it.
Say he doesn't deserve any of that, right? It'll be a very interesting experience because I really don't know that much about this guy's history, okay? Now, some people are saying, aren't you afraid that Keemstar is going to do something again? Why the fuck do I care about what Keemstar says and does?
That's why you're doing this, because you want him to say something. If that's the case, Phil, why do this? Why do this? I know you want drama for your channel, but you're going to get the wrong kind. You're going to get, Keemstar, this is what happens with you, Phil. You talk about Keemstar. Keemstar talks about you. The people that do know you, they're going to laugh at you. And the people that don't are going to want to find out who the fuck is this guy that Keemstar's talking about. And then they're going to find you and they're going to say the exact same shit. They're going to say the exact same they're going to say the exact same thing.
This guy has absolutely, positively no power over me whatsoever. I have no sponsorships. Nothing. He can't try to complain to a sponsor that I made a nasty...
You don't have to do that. You see 672 or 672 sock account. You see this shit? Oh, I don't have anything to lose. Okay, that's fine. Now let's just say Keemstar has a nice in with Susan and says, you know, Susan, you see this guy? He's been panhandling your market for years. Get him out. And he cuts your shit off. Huh? Remember? Remember when you thought the trolls were going to copyright strike you and you were sitting there? Remember that 672? When this big Phil, who's not afraid of anybody, sat there and begged, please don't terminate my channel. Please. If you guys terminate my channel, how can dumbasses like Not Swaggins and King Gokin, follow my streams? How can I support my fat ass wife? How can I go ahead and not feed my cat?
React video about him because I don't have any. Okay? He literally can't do a thing to me. What's he gonna do? Send his troll force to the streams just to get instant?
You see, he's doing this for. And then 672, if you're watching this shit right here, this is why he gets the shit that he gets. Right there.
He banned and we all laugh.
This is the shit like, oh, I'm going to do this thing with Keemstar. He can't do nothing to me. That's what makes people go, oh, really? Oh, really? Come on. Do you think he deserves to be threatened for playing games? Okay. Wait. Thank you. Oh, whoa.
He tried earlier this year.
Oh, my God. You think he should be threatened for playing games? You think he should be threatened for playing games? Thank you, 672, for asking that question. You know what? This shit is boring anyway. Let's play. Let's talk to 672. Okay? And that's it. And for the record, nobody is to ban 672 or time him out. Okay? He can stay in the chat. The only person who has that authority and is up to their discretion is PW Dubs. So if PW Dubs feel like he shouldn't be in the chat anymore, PW Dubs, you can ban him. You can time him on if you want to. All right? But everybody else, leave him alone. I'll leave it up to PW Dubs' expression. With discretion. Okay? So here we go. So let's look up. So 672, if you're watching, baby. If you're watching, please, I really do hope that you're watching. Because I want you say, threaten a man for playing games, right? So let's go here. Okay? So 672, right? There's this little thing, right? There's this thing called Pick Go, right? And we use this to find out when Phil has said something specific whenever he lies, right? Okay, so you want to threaten, it's like, why do we threaten a man for playing games? If that's all he did, that's fine. But when you do shit like this, when you say shit like this, let's see.
Why lock him in the room? Because it's very simple. If we leave the door open at night, he'll wake up in the middle of the night. He wants fresh food and everything. So, you know, it's a rarity, a day that I get to spend where he doesn't wake me up in the morning. But it does happen. In particular, days when I have to close the door again, he's like the bedroom contained with that scent. Sometimes he tends to wake up super early, and I don't know why. Yes. And he'll run in circles following it, too. If you do this, he'll run in a circle trying to get it. Yeah. I mentioned last Vestfest, Jasper woke up early in the morning. Yeah, sometimes he does. Sometimes he tends to wake up super early, and I don't know why. Sometimes it'll be like 7 in the morning. I'm like, dude, I don't need to be up for another like 2 hours. And he'll just want to get up. The other day, he had to use the bathroom. And it's annoying because we tried having a litter box in the bedroom with us, but it smells. Like the bedroom contained with that scent smells. Because if he even used it once during the day, that compacts, okay? So we ended up having his litter boxes outside of the bedroom. But if he doesn't use the potty before we go to sleep, sometimes he wakes up early in the morning, he has to go to the bathroom. Now, if we open the door for him to use the bathroom, that's fine, but if we close the door again, he goes pawing at the door, he's making noise. It's like, oh my God. So the ideal day is a day when he doesn't wake up early, and we can get a full morning sleep, and we wake him up. And that's not often, let me tell you. Usually he wakes up before me, at least by a half an hour. He wants to get up and play. He wants to be active. He wants to go downstairs and run around. He wants fresh food.
So 672, I want you to just let that sink in for a bit. Let it sink in for a bit. This man right here just admitted to locking his cat into his bedroom. with the litter box outside, thus leaving the cat without any means of relieving themselves until 10 o'clock the next morning. Okay, 672, imagine you getting locked in a room and you can't take a piss until 10 o'clock the next morning. That's not okay for a cat. Do you understand that? That's not okay for a cat. Yeah, no, that's not a mistake. He does it every day. He does it every... Wait. One mistake. You know what? Let's say, yeah, that's just a mistake, right? That's just a mistake. Oh, my God. That's just a mistake. Let me see. 1 pound overweight. How many mistakes you need? Just let me know, 672. How many mistakes you need? How many mistakes you need? Just let me know. Just let me know. Just let me know, bro. How many mistakes you need? I literally have a like Google for Phil. Just tell me, bro. How many mistakes do you need? Yeah, exactly, Cloud Zach. How many mistakes, 672, until it's not okay? I'm just saying. Please let me know. And I mean, just with Jasper alone, let's not talk about the other weird shit he does behind the scenes. The fake copyright shit he does behind the scenes. Come on. I know. I'm just up. But the thing is, people don't get, he doesn't get, like, this is therapeutic for me. So we can keep going all day. You get your salt, I get to release some stress. It's a win-win for everybody. I'm not like Phil. We could do it, baby. All day. I'm sorry. Y'all know me. I get it in. Let's do it. What's up, Super Crazy?
Absolutely no impact on me. All right? I'm not afraid of this dude at all. I don't give a fuck about it.
That's why you blocked him on Twitter. So again, wait. I love it. 672. Let's see this again.
About it. I have the right to react
to
anything I want on the internet, just like everyone else. It's fair game.
Okay, so that's right. So then, by that explanation, Phil, Keemstar has the right to respond. Actually, no. Keemstar has a right to react to what you're reacting to. It's his right. So you cannot bitch and moan and complain when he claps your ass. And then you have to run to guys like 672 and cry on their shoulders. Okay?
Okay? So, yeah, I'm excited, actually, to finally see what this is all about. And again, maybe it wouldn't have been as interesting to me.
Oh, yeah. If this is the real 672 and you're not really trolling, this is something, this is for your benefit, bro. This is for your benefit. No, the Keemstar, he doesn't know about that, Luis Martin. This is for you, homie. I'm gonna let you dig your own grave with this one. How do you feel about a man who allows a person who goes ahead and saves YouTube videos of little girls taking baths in his chat? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about him going as far as defending this person in the chat? What do you mean proof? It's already there. 672, it's on the internet. I don't have to, like, that's one thing I don't have to show to you. Go to Derek Watch. It's a Twitter account. It has it right there. That's why people know about Derek. They know about Derek because Derek had a public playlist with little girls taking baths. If you guys don't believe me, like I said, Derek Watch has it. Any of the detractors has it. Have the clip. Because once people found out about this list, and they were mad, because again, you're not supposed to save lists of little girls taking baths. But you chill with the guy that does it. 672. You hang out with the guy that does it, and you hang out with the guy that protects the guy that does it. Ding, ding, ding. Thank you, 672. You chill with weirdos.
This guy didn't try to interject himself into me and my content. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Like, casually.
672 chills with weirdos.
Someone asked me one day, what do you think of Keemstar? And I was honest. I was like, I think it's trash content. The guy just does current events and a lot of like, he's basically like the TMZ of YouTube. You know
I'm
what
done.
I'm saying? Like, it's all hearsay.
Okay, I'm officially done. I'm officially done. Even if it's the real or the sock account. DSP's fans likes the fact that he hangs out with weirdos. That's it. I don't even have to say anything. I don't have to say
gossip,
I'm done.
Conspiracy and nonsense. And I don't like that content. I think it's garbage. It's fluff. And he got actually pissed
it's
at
okay.
me for saying that and started punching down at me on his Twitter. And ever since then, it was like.
Also, if you're not really 672 and you're actually OIC, the concept of semi-rich doesn't exist. It's either you're rich or you're not. You have money or you don't. You can't be there halfway. All right? No such thing as halfway crooks. All right?
What did you think would happen exactly?
Just so you know. Also, the other thing, if you're not 672 and you're really OIC, I would like to congratulate you. I would like to congratulate you for being the biggest simp in the history of the world. Because some people simp for beautiful women. You simp for a 40-year-old dented weirdo individual.
Do you think I'd be pleased with you? Do you think that I'd be like, with a smile on my face, oh, I'm so happy that Keemstar name dropped me? Keem, I don't care about you. You're nobody to me.
So then why are you talking about it? Like, why are you talking about it then?
And you always will be a nobody to me.
You're a literal nobody, though. Like, you're a literal nobody. Like, that's the thing. You're a nobody to him, but you're a literal nobody. I feel you. I know, but I just felt like I just jumped at the thought, Rogeezy. I just jumped at the thought, like, maybe it was the real 672. And you know what? Maybe I could just tell the real 672 what I would want to tell the rest of his chat. And I just had a dream, you know what I'm saying? You know when you have a dream? That's all. I have a dream that one day, dents, weed chairs, and pay pigs will listen to my words. That one day, their dented, hollow, small heads will hear what I have to say and take heed to the warning I have about this man. I have a dream.
Like, so now I actually have a reason to actually do this documentary. You know what I'm saying? Like, previously I didn't. Previously I didn't give a shit about this guy. But now I actually do kind of want to know where he came from and how the hell it happened that he became popular, because it sure seems like an oddity to me that so many people hate this guy. So many on the internet have this vitriol towards him and say he's basically the toilet of YouTube, yet he's still incredibly popular.
Like, what part of that don't you get, bro? Like, he worked with the controversy.
He makes money and has a following. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see what happens this coming Saturday, right? It should be fun, all right? So we're going to do that on Saturday, but also there's a fantasy match of WWE 2K22 that we're going to be doing.
I just realized we're still in the schedule.
His documentary is 2 hours long. Now, anyone who saw my Down the Rabbit Hole react back earlier this year, that video about Wings of Redemption was also 2 hours long, and it took me 5 hours to react to it, all right? I predict it's going to be about the same. I do. I actually am predicting this react will be about 5 hours of content, and then we'll end the show with the fantasy match in WWE. Okay?
That's right. So DSP considers Keem the toilet of YouTube, but yet the toilet of YouTube gets to retire and do whatever the fuck he wants, while this man has to settle with his half-baked schemes just to get money.
So there we go. It's going to be fun and interesting this coming Saturday. Big marathon. All right, then Sunday, More Evil Within 1 and Sunday Night Bites. Then Monday, likely the conclusion of Earthbound, and that'll be paired with Disney Dreamlight Valley. And then starting on Tuesday, it's my coverage of Overwatch 2. Okay? Now, I am aware that Overwatch 2, if you didn't play the previous game, makes you play for like 50 to 100 hours to unlock all the characters. Excuse me, I take that back. 50 to 100 matches to unlock all the characters. And if you actually do the math, that could be anywhere from like 15 to 30 hours of gameplay to get them all for free. Now, here's the thing. I did play the previous Overwatch game, right? I did. But I played it on PlayStation, and I don't recall how was there a battle.net login for it? Or was it only linked to your PlayStation account? I have no idea. I don't know how it works. And not know.
But yeah, this guy plays games, right? This guy plays games, right? Yeah, Hans, you're right. These are Eddie scans, but the only thing is, it's his wife that's getting the jawbreakers.
How it works, I don't know if it's going to carry over or not. They haven't even announced this. The game comes out on fucking Tuesday, and they literally haven't announced, is it battle.net?
And that's the other thing, real fake 672. This dumbass doesn't know how to do simple shit. He doesn't know how to do simple research. Simple fucking research. How does it work? How do I log on? How do I get an account? Dude, just look it up.
or is it your PlayStation Network account, or is it your Xbox Live account? Like, they literally haven't said this yet.
Hold there! Activision Blizzard is stupid because they didn't send me pictures on how to link my account.
U.S. Army 77, thank you for the $10 super chat, hun.
Ooh, somebody getting sticky with it.
When Key made a mistake, he owned it. He didn't make excuses and blame others like Phil.
Exactly.
Okay? So, on paper, in theory, on day one, I should have all the characters unlocked in Overwatch, but there's no guarantee. Now, the thing is, I have a Battle.net account. I actually did a little bit of extra work.
You see, and this is what he creates situations for no reason. So you have a Battle.net account, so that means you know that you had to link this shit. This is why you get the ire that you get, DSP, because you create scenarios that don't need to be created. Right now, how do I link the account? But the thing is, you know you have a Battle.net account. He has one. That's what I'm saying. Like, this feigning stupidity doesn't work. It just makes us know that you're stupid.
Early, and I looked it up, and I logged in, and of course, I changed my password and everything. And I looked, and the history of the account basically says, oh, you played StarCraft 2 back like 10 years ago, and you played World of Warcraft remember I played World of Warcraft for a marathon that didn't go well because of trolling. So all that stuff is linked to the Battle.net account. But interestingly enough, there's no history of me playing Overwatch on the account. Yeah, there's none. It doesn't even mention Overwatch in the account.
Yeah.
But I bought Overwatch and played it a lot. So what happened? Why is it not linked to my Battle.net account, right? So I'm really scratching my head. I don't understand how this is going to go down. And the other thing is, like, I'll be honest with you. After having played the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 beta on both consoles, I'd prefer to play first-person shooters on the Xbox as opposed to the PlayStation 5, because when I play them on this controller, my hands don't get tired. My thumb actually got tired playing the Modern Warfare 2 beta on the DualSense controller, but not on the Xbox Series X controller. So I was going to...
What? That doesn't make it, like... Whatever.
Play it on Xbox this time around. And by the way, it's free to play. There's no cost. You just download and start playing it. So I was like, I'll start playing it on Xbox. But now how am I going to integrate my account? And again, there's no history in my Battle.net account that I ever played Overwatch. So how the hell is this going to work?
It's going to work by you not getting the fucking characters and by you playing the game and earning them. Done.
I'm just kind of scratching my head like, I don't get...
You need to stop doing that because that's how you get your goddamn bald spots.
I definitely played the game.
Yeah, but you didn't link your account. That's it. Done.
Right? There's documented evidence. There's tons of videos.
Yes, okay, but there's no video evidence of you linking your account. You didn't link your account. That's it. Done. Keep it pushing.
Playing this fucking game.
Keep it pushing.
How is there no history in my Battle.net account?
Because you didn't link it like a dumbass. That's it. The answer is simple. You, sir, are a dumbass. The doctors used forceps and they squeezed your head a little too tight and it crushed something. But you just can't do things right.
For it. I don't have two Battle.net accounts. I only have one.
And there we go. There goes the dog whistle.
I've had it forever. I had the fucking account since the 90s.
There goes the
I just don't get it. I'm completely confused.
Dog whistle.
Snorlax King says supposedly there's going to be a way to connect everything to Battle.net on Tuesday. I recommend starting to play it on PlayStation. Connect that account to the Battle.net account you have and your Xbox.
He's not going to do that. That's extra work.
See, again, I looked. That doesn't exist yet. Like, none of that exists yet. So I can't do it ahead of time. This sucks. I don't like doing... I want to have it done ahead of time. I don't want to be like, oh, so starting on Tuesday, instead of us just playing the game and having fun, now I have to boot it up. Oh, look, Battle.net. Now I have to block out the video like this. Oh, well, now I can't show you guys. You have to block this out so I can go in and log in with my Battle.net account. Wow, isn't this exciting? Wow, this is really riveting stuff for you.
So why don't you do it ahead of time? You know? Like, you don't do shit ahead of time. That's why every time you load the pre-stream before you get anything in the fucking thing ready. Which is unprofessional as shit. Phil, when I do a pre-stream, it is literally trying to get my stream up working. I'm not in the chat. I'm not wasting people's time. I just set up. So if you do things on time, you shouldn't have to have fucking 30-minute pre-streams where you're sitting in the chat.
As on launch day of a new game, you stare at a black fucking screen while I'm logging in, merging accounts, and doing all kinds of shit is dumb. I want to do it ahead of time. But apparently you can't.
Here's an idea. How about you wake up earlier than fucking 10 a.m. and do it?
Big Baba Phil claims he merged his Switch Overwatch account with PC. How did you do it? I'm in my Battle.net account, and there's nothing about that. Nothing. So how do you do it? If anyone knows how to do it, please send me an email or something. I want to do it ahead of time. I want this done so we can just play. And I'd like.
Let's see how we do it together. Are we able to download? Is it available? Is Overwatch available now on the Xbox Store? Does anybody know? In the Microsoft Store, is it available? Can I download it now? I want to see if I could try this shit. Excuse me. We'll do it on the fly.
Have all the heroes unlocked, or else it's going to be a grind. It's going to be like, well,
let it be a grind. Shut the fuck up.
We have to play for a couple hours, then we get another hero, then we get another.
Just do it.
It's going to be a slow grind, which I don't want to have to do.
You have to pay for it.
Okay.
All right, let me
the
pay.
Account linking has to be done on your PC. You have to put in your PS5 login. Oh, okay. So hold on. So let me get this straight. You log into your Battle.net account on the computer, which I did. And you're saying there's a connected accounts page, and all you got to do is log in with your PlayStation and Xbox accounts?
You see what I'm saying? He knows what to fucking do.
If that's the case, I know how to do it.
You see what I'm saying? This is like, yo, this is nothing. This is nothing. Absolutely nothing. 50 minutes of nothing. Nothing.
In which case, I could do that. Okay. I hope that's what you're getting at. It's not something else. Okay. I'll have to look into that then. Because I think I saw that, but I didn't do it yet.
So he didn't even try the solution.
Hopefully that will link it then. Because, man.
I swear to God, if I ever had a ticket from a Phil Burnout, I swear to God, I think I'd be in jail. My fist would be so far down that motherfucker's throat. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, it's not even like, it's just the unnecessary energy put into this.
I have a year that I played Overwatch, and the game's like, oh, you didn't play ever. Like, what are you talking about? There's history, right? You can see it. How can you tell me I didn't play it? Okay. So that's coming out Tuesday. Now, I have another announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, this week is a 7-day streaming week for me. 7 days. I'm here 7 straight days. Today, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. My next day off is Thursday of next week. Okay? So, awesome, right? I mean, what a good way to start the fall gaming season. New decorations, new animations, new games, tons of streams, right? This is cool. I'm very excited to be here for a straight week with all of you. All right?
Hey, yo, he says straight week.
It should be good, okay? Sweet. All right. One final thing I would like to announce. And by the way, just because people might be wondering, we had a bunch of super chats this morning. You saw some of the Halloween animations, but you've seen none of the new ones because no one has tipped yet. Now, I hope the tipping is working because literally no one tipped yet. And, you know, the reason I say that is because one of the pieces of game news is that my trolls are basically trying to get me canceled again on the internet for shit I did 13 years ago.
Nope.
And they tried to...
Nope. We got more recent shit. Nope.
Stream Elements on my day off and tell them to kick me out of the Stream Elements program because of things I said literally 13 years ago.
Nope. You said the N-word last year. You literally saw a black girl and said, let's sell her off to the slave trade. Not that long ago. It is not 10 years ago. And let's say even if it was 10 years ago, my man, you were in your 30s. You were in your 30s. So it doesn't matter if it was 10 years ago. You were in your 30s. Okay? Now we take that fact to the side. You forget that you still say dumb shit every day.
I hope Stream Elements didn't believe that bullshit and they actually looked at the video. They're like, what the hell is this? Fucking 13 years old. Why would I care about this, right? But you don't know. You just don't know anymore.
Yeah, look. You know? Look all that bravado he had when he's talking about Keem. What happened to all that bravado you just had when you were talking about Keem? Now we're switching to victim mode? Now we're switching to victim note, Phil. You don't have any sponsors, remember? We can't do anything to you, remember? We can't do anything to you, remember? Remember, you don't have any sponsors. There's no one we can tell on. There's no one we can tell on with you. Remember, you just said that. No, we can't touch you. We can't do anything to you, Phil. What happened? That was literally 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago. You're just like, yeah, there's, nothing. He can do nothing to me. But yeah, here you are, worried that you might lose access to stream elements. Okay? No, the funny guy, he's 40 now. But what he's trying to say is that the anti-Semitic racist shit that he used to say 10 years ago shouldn't count because he said it 10 years ago before he matured. But if he's 40 now and this shit happened 10 years ago, that means he did it when he was in his 30s. So that means he admits that he was not mature in his 30s. That's fucking weird.
So I hope that, the tipping works today. I won't know until someone actually tries, and so far there's none. So I have no idea if tipping is working today or not. Okay? Anyway, something new. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this? I'm about to announce something unique, interesting, and that I actually am really excited for. Okay?
Excited!
So, we made great headway getting back members.
Wait, your wife gives great head? What?
After losing a bunch of members in the month of August because of the false copyright strikes against dspgaming. Okay? We are on the right track heading back. Okay? As you can see, we're over 500.
Guys, set your calendars, because October 23rd is when we're going to get a good salt.
Again, which is excellent. But we lost a bunch. We were up to like 530 or more.
I wish that would happen.
Now we're losing them again. All right? So, what I need to do is give you guys motivation to become a member. Now, I really feel that some of the new games and playthroughs I do this month will do that. You'll probably see people becoming members, re-upping their memberships, and yes, gifting memberships to the channel. But what's your motivation? Why should we try to hit 600 members this month? Ladies and gentlemen, I announced this morning a completely unique idea that I've not done before. Okay? As you know, this is the holiday gaming season. We have October, which is Halloween Horror Month. We have... we have a new animation.
Give me a minute, guys. Let me look up something. That looks kind of weird. That looks kind of familiar. Hey, Phil, can you do me a favor, Phil? Can you stop copying my ideas?
We have October, which is
Can you
Halloween
stop?
Horror Month.
Can you stop? Look at that piece of shit. Look at that. Let's see. Let me see if I can find mine. Oh no. It's not the same one. It's not the same one, but it's just mine was better. That's it. Let's see. Let's go through it. Let's go through all the face swaps that I've done. Real quick. Let me look for it. I'll let this play. Let me look for it.
We have we have a new animation. Thank you, Gamer Guy, for a $5 tip. We have our first new animation. I know. It's incredibly disturbing, isn't it? I bet you weren't expecting that one. Thank you very much, Gamer Guy, for the $5 tip. I'll read that out. Now, by the way, Sleep Deprived just did a tip. However, he did a $4.20 tip. The ones that are amount specific, so the $4.20 animation and the $6.66 animation are the same. Those aren't changing. Those are denomination specific. So I'm not going to change those. Those are, a certain amount. The other ones, $5, $10, $20, $50 are all different animations now. Okay? Okay. It was nightmare.
When I first started doing these face swaps,
that's only the first one.
Shit.
There's 3 more. Anyway, so thank you guys for your contributions. All right, here you ready?
Damn, I did so many fucking face swaps.
The next 3 months is special because it's a holiday season. October is Halloween. November is Thanksgiving. And December, of course, is Christmas. Okay? So what do you think about when you think Halloween? You think horror. You think monsters and villains, slashers and murderers, the macabre, the scary, the dark. That's what we're reflecting this month. Okay? What do you think in December? Christmas. Oh, Santa Claus and the winter time, sleds and sleigh bells, snowmen and elves, right? Everything cool and fun and special. All happening at that point, right? But what do you think about when you think of November? All right? Well, Thanksgiving. So you think of the Pilgrims and the Native Americans sitting down at a different dinner together that never actually happened. It's completely fabricated. It's not real. So don't believe that nonsense. Apparently I got a $20 tip.
Wait,
animation
what the fuck did he just say?
Pilgrims and the Native Americans sitting down at a different dinner together that never actually happened. It's completely fabricated. It's not real. So don't believe that nonsense. Apparently I got a $20 tip.
What are you talking about? Are you a Thanksgiving denier, DSB? You piece of shit? I'm sorry. The anti-Semitic comments, the racism, you know what I'm saying? The Derek, I could kind of put up with that. But you being a Thanksgiving denier? That's just something that just doesn't sit right with me, you fucking commie. Gotta watch this motherfucker.
It didn't play.
I know it's not all,
I don't know why.
Sunshine and rainbows, but
I got a $20 tip and it didn't play at all. That's weird. What happened? Hold on. I might have to manually play it.
This motherfucker's a Thanksgiving denier. Holy shit.
Huh.
God damn, I used to make Panda hot. Alright, where is it? No, locale edition, goes through phases.
Let me see.
Dude, I've done too
many. I don't
many.
know why it didn't play. It should have, and it didn't. So, I tested this before, and it was working.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. All right, I'm going to test it right now. This should have played. Now it played. There you go. That's the $20 tip animation. That's a return from last year.
I'm sorry. What is it? What is it? What, are we seeing the point of view of some chick that you'd have locked in her closet or some shit? That's not, what is that?
Right, so we have $5, $10,
what is
$20,
that?
$30, and $50. Those are our new animations. Okay? So that's a return one from last year.
Guys, I did 17 face swap videos. God damn.
Last year or a few times last year.
God, I was serious about this shit.
Tip, and I'll shout that out in a bit. But I have no idea why it didn't play. It works. I just tested it and it worked. I don't know. Sometimes it glitches and doesn't play right. I don't know. So that was Daddy Phil. And I'll shout that out in a minute. Okay? All right. Okay. So.
God damn.
What do you think about when you think of November? Thanksgiving, the Pilgrims, the Native Americans, the dinner that didn't really happen. It was completely made up.
Again, stop.
History, the spirit of giving, right? No, absolutely not. Here's what you think about in November. Black Friday, commercialism, spending all of your money for personal gain. And ladies and gentlemen, going along with that mentality, I'm announcing to you my first ever event. If we hit 600 members concurrent at any point during the course of the... Oh! Look at this! How you like that? Now, by the way, this animation is unfinished. I need to have it loop, and it was supposed to loop, and it doesn't. All right?
Can't even do
this animation
fucking
will loop. Oh my god, we got another animation over here. Look.
It's just
we got animations everywhere. Okay.
Puritanism.
So there will be a looping Ghostbusters animation. It's just glitched right now. I have to fix it. And in fact, I think someone sent me the updated animation this morning. Yes, I actually have it. I just have to get it set up.
God damn. I'm like, I literally made 17 videos with face swap.
So there you go. Anyway, thank you all for all these tips. That was an anonymous $10 tipper for the Ghostbusters animation. That was Marco again, the super chat.
Thank you, IC. Okay.
All right. I'm still getting
holy shit. How many fucking face swaps did I
distracted? Let's try this again.
Damn.
So in the spirit of commercialism, in the spirit of spending money for personal gain, all right? If we hit 600 concurrent members,
you'll go ahead and play WWE Champions on stream.
In the month of October, at any point, I'm doing a special marathon event. Ladies and gentlemen, DSP reacts.
I'm telling you, Robin, bro, it's weird.
Commercials and movie trailers. Meaning, I'm going to go onto YouTube and I'm going to find old ass commercials from like the 1980s and 90s. And I'm going to react to them in a marathon.
I'm not muted. Hold on. I'm just seeing something. Just all right. Let's see here. Okay, so let's do this. No, the old commercials, he should be safe. He's safe from old commercials. All right, so let's see this.
Setting. Ladies and gentlemen, DSP reacts to classic commercials and movie trailers. Meaning, I'm going to go onto YouTube and I'm going to find old ass commercials from like the 1980s and 90s. And I'm going to react to them in a marathon setting. I'm also going to look for old movie trailers, television show advertisements, and react to those. Okay? I've never done anything like this before. And the thing is, some people are like, well, what about copyright? A lot of these ads are now in the public domain, meaning no one cares about them anymore. People have reacted to these things over the years over and over and over. And it doesn't matter because no one really, they're old ads. There's a difference between, oh, here's a movie that people could still purchase and watch for profit, as opposed to, here's an ad that ran, 25, 30 years ago, and they're never going to run on TV ever again. You see what I'm saying? By the way, shout out to Wicked Ground, who just gifted 5 memberships to the channel. Congrats to the anonymous moderator, Thomas Wayne, Skulla X, Only Cold Beer, and Galactic Reptile, who just got those gifted memberships. And Daddy Phil just tipped another $5.
I will say this. All right, before that, I will say this, right? I will say this. Wicked Grom, I find it kind of weird. That you're giving Phil money, right? And you're a Rich fan. And Rich had interviewed Wings of Redemption, right? And I remember listening to that video, listening to that interview. Rich and some other woman, they went ahead and roasted the shit. And thank you, Dewey. Thank you for stopping by. Roasted the shit out of Wings for CP comments. Right? Now, I'm not saying that he shouldn't have been roasted for CP comments, but they did. Just for saying stuff, they roasted the shit out of him, right? Now, Wicked Grom, if the guy that you follow, which is Rich, feels that way about a person who said things, right? How would it look for you to give money to someone who actually came close to doing that thing? So, you ride with a dude who will go ahead and roast the guy for making inappropriate comments, but you'll give money to the dude doing the inappropriate action. That makes no fucking sense.
Oh my God. All right. And yet, Sweetie Pie says, American ads are from all over the world. I will react to ads from all over the world. So here's what we're going to do. If we hit 600 members this month, I'm going to allow you guys to basically
do my work for me.
Ads that you want to watch me watch.
Do my work for me.
You're going to be able to say, oh, here's a funny one. Here's a compilation one that you can watch. So it's basically going to be like you guys saying, here's some of the funniest things. Please react to them and I'll react to them. Okay? So essentially, it's kind of like Black Friday, the event. I'll be reacting to people advertising the living shit out of things all day long. Okay? How cool is that? All right. So I think that's a pretty good event. Now, there will be a tier 2 as well. But we got to hit tier 1 first. Let's worry about hitting 600. If we hit 600, all right, then we will try to get to the next tier, which would probably be like 650. And then I'll do something other special on top of the special or advertisement react. We got to think of a name of it. What should we call it? The Black Friday blowout? DSP reacts to classic ads. We got to think of a name.
Black Friday blowout is already taken by your wife when she gets her back blown out by a black guy on Fridays.
Think of a catchy name for the event so we could start promoting it that way, right? I don't know what you guys think. Let's think about it. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Igneal. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me put it into perspective for you. Oh, let me just take it back one more time.
I will react to...
Hold on. Go back. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so, Igneal, just listen to what Phil says and look to the right to see where he got the idea from.
Ladies and gentlemen, DSP reacts to classic commercials and movie trailers. Meaning, I'm going to go onto YouTube and I'm going to find old-ass commercials from like the 1980s and 90s. And I'm going to react to them in a marathon setting. I'm also going to look for old movie trailers, television show advertisements, and react to those. Okay? I've never done anything like this before. And the thing is, some people are like, well, what about copyright? A lot of these ads are now in the public domain, meaning no one cares about them anymore. People have reacted to these things over the years over and over and over.
Yeah, like Nostalgia Critic. So again, once again, you're stealing somebody else's, idea, and you're way behind.
Matter because no one really, they're old ads. There's a difference between, oh, here's a movie that people could still purchase and watch for profit, as opposed to, here's an ad that ran, 25, 30 years ago, and they're never going to run on TV ever again. You see what I'm saying? By the way, shout out to Wicked Ground, who just gifted 5 memberships to the channel. Congrats to the anonymous moderator, Thomas Wayne, Sculla X, Only Cold Beer, and Galactic Reptile, who just got those gifted memberships. And Daddy Phil just tipped another $5. Oh my God. All right. And yet, Sweetie Pie says, American ads are from all over the world. I will react to ads from all over the world. So here's what we're going to do. If we hit 600 members this month, I'm going to allow you guys to basically submit ads that you want to watch me watch. You see what I mean? You're going to be able to say, oh, here's a funny one. Here's a compilation one that you can watch. So it's basically going to be like you guys saying, here's some of the funniest things. Please react to them and I'll react to them. Okay? So essentially, it's kind of like Black Friday, the event. I'll be reacting to people advertising the shit out of things all day long. Okay?
I got some.
How cool is that?
He can't, not an original bone in his body.
So I think that's a pretty good event. Now, there will be a tier 2 as well. But we got to hit tier 1 first. Let's worry about hitting 600. If we hit 600, all right, then we will try to get to the next tier, which would probably be like $650, and then I'll do something other special on top of the special or advertisement react. We got to think of a name of it. What should we call it? The Black Friday blowout. DSP reacts to classic ads. We got to think of a name. Let's think of a catchy name for the event so we can start promoting it that way, right? I don't know what you guys think. Let's think about it. All right. But don't submit it yet. We have to hit 600 members. When we hit 600 members, then I'll do something. I'll set it up for you guys to submit ads and stuff like that. Okay? Sounds good?
Sounds great.
Admageddon. Okay, that's a start. The Ad Apocalypse. That's a good one. Right? Excuse me. Okay. The Addictive Black Friday Extravaganza. And by the way, it stands to reason, if we do hit the goal, yes, this event would be around Black Friday, maybe even on Black Friday. Maybe on Black Friday is when I would do this event. Okay? Pretty cool. All right, anyway. So there's my idea. I hope this sounds good to you. DSP reacts to classic ads in regards to products, movies, television shows, things that are already kind of like in the public eye, on the public domain on YouTube. And we'll see what we can find. And, you know, it'll be pretty entertaining, I think. Okay? All right. Thank you, Battle Duck, for sending me pointers on how to merge my Overwatch 2 account. I appreciate that. All right. So, man, we got so much we're talking about this morning. Now, I want to talk about game news. Are you guys aware of all the game news that's happened? A lot.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
You're not even there yet.
Here we go. Let's talk about this game news.
Let's talk about
First
this
piece of game news.
First piece of game news, baby. Let's talk about this game news.
Skull and Bones. A game that originally was being developed a decade ago. A game that was originally supposed to come out in 2019 and got delayed. Then it was supposed to come out in 2020 and it got delayed. Then it was supposed to come out in 2021 and it got delayed. And then it was delayed until this year. Has been delayed. Yes. Skull and Crossbones has been delayed until March 9th, 2023. Does anyone think Skull and Crossbones is going to still be a good game at this point? I mean, be really honest here, right? I mean, come on. The game has been in development hell for a decade. It's a game that, no exaggeration, was being developed at the same time as Sea of Thieves. And I remember both games were kind of announced at the same time, and I was like, wow, how are these two studios going to release a pirate game at the same time? It's going to be like direct competition. Isn't it weird that two of the same style of game are coming out at the same time? And then look what happened, right? I don't think this game is going to be any good at all. All the rumors are pointing towards the fact that the game has been redone multiple times from the ground up, that it's a buggy piece of dog shit, and that basically the only reason they're finishing it is because they actually have contractual obligations. They took a government grant. I forget where it was. It was in a country in Asia. Gave them a government grant to make the game, and now they have to legally finish it or they will be sued by the government. Yeah. Is it Singapore? They took a Singaporean business loan? What a bunch of fucking idiots. So now they have to make the game, even though it sucks. What a bunch of rubes. Why would you do that? Wow, they're stupid. But anyway.
Why would they be stupid?
Yeah, I don't.
Why would they be stupid for taking out a loan? You took 14 of them, dumbass. You took out 14 loans, 14 credit cards, but you maxed out 14, what, how many fucking thousands of dollars in debt? Okay? Also, the other thing is, like, why are they fucking stupid? Because they're Asian? It's getting a little tiresome now. Like, I'm not, you know, like, I'm not Asian, but it's just the unnecessary energy being put into being a racist, into a bigot. It's starting to get a little, it's starting to get a little annoying.
I don't really care about this game. It's coming out in March. I doubt I'm going to play it. We'll look into it, okay? Our next piece of news, there is a game called Wild Hearts that has been announced. All right? It's coming out in February 17th. It looks exactly like Monster Hunter, except that it has different graphics. But it looks like almost like a ripoff of Monster Hunter. And I'm not saying this is a bad idea because Monster Hunter is insanely popular. But I'm just saying, like, we already have a Monster Hunter.
Sorry, guys. I was having a cough attack. I was coughing way too much. So my thing is, you guys ever seen, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but like in Thor, Love and Thunder, right? You see Gore the God Butcher, right? And you see how he looks, right? His design. He doesn't look like Gore the God Butcher in the comics, which looks a little cooler, okay? Now, the reason why they changed his design was because the original Gore the God Butcher in the comics doesn't have a nose. He has 2 slits, and he's all white, dark eyes, whatever. You know why they couldn't make him like they did in the comics, in the movies? Because you have dumbasses like Phil, who wouldn't be able to discern that iteration of Gore the God Butcher and Voldemort. Because these consumer mindsets are stuck to one fucking thing. That's why he's so stuck on fucking Dark Souls with everything. That's why every time he plays something new, he has to originate it with something already established. You can't really make that. You can't make it in your head so that you can understand that Monster Hunter is its own thing. Come on, bro.
So, to me, this is kind of like when I play a FromSoft game.
You see?
And I play the game that is obviously inspired by and trying to knock off FromSoft.
You see?
Doesn't really admit it. But here's their game.
And he doesn't understand that FromSoft games are based off the dark fantasy that came from Berserk. Like he thinks FromSoft originated the dark fantasy genre. Fucking like idiot.
You know what I'm saying? So I love FromSoft games. I played all the Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, and most recently Elden Ring. I think they're great games. And I will play them over and over as I have. Many of these games I've played multiple times over the years, right? But I stay away from the knockoffs because I'd rather just wait for the truly great games from the actual innovator.
Yeah, you fucking consumer ass guy. Fucking consumerist ass motherfucker. I gotta play from the originators, the corporations that tell me to play it. Like,
of that,
how can he be? He's not a gamer. He is not a gamer.
Style of game to make their new one. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to waste my time.
So then, don't play any fighting game ever again. Don't play games. Don't play games then. Just play your PS3 games. Stick to your PS3. Stick to the golden days when you PS3, when you had fucking friends, when you had a girlfriend. Stick to that shit.
On a company that's blatantly trying.
Well, I mean, dark fantasy has always been a thing. It's always been a thing. But Berserk really took it and, like, basically inspired many people. Based off of the designs, the artwork, It's a lot. And in FromSoft, they borrowed they drew inspiration from Berserk. Exactly. Don't play Final Fantasy because the original was from Dungeons and Dragons. If that's the case, there's nothing new under the sun. Everything that needs to be done has already been done.
To copy. I feel like I wait for the original concept to happen again. So when I see Wild Hearts and I'm watching the gameplay trailer of it, and I'm like, it literally looks like a monster from fucking, from...
Because you have no imagination. You cannot think of things of your own, so you have to... Everything has to be derivative with you. Because if not, you cannot come up with your own fucking thoughts. You will be there stuck. That's why you keep saying FromSoft. That's why you keep saying Dark Souls. That's why you keep using these fucking already established titles, because you cannot think of anything else, because you're not a real gamer.
Monster Hunter. Look, they're even using tools and gadgets, just like Monster Hunter.
Yes, Monster Hunter is the only fucking thing that uses tools and gadgets.
I think to myself, how did they not get sued? But then again, I think back to the 90s. This kind of thing used to happen all the time. When Street Fighter 2 got incredibly popular, there were so many game companies that copied them. In fact, remember, we played a game earlier this year called Fighter's History that a company named Data East made. And Capcom did try to sue them. They said it's the same fighting game formula. It's 6 buttons just like ours. Uses special move inputs just like ours.
Mm-hmm.
Have your characters look just like ours and are ripoffs of ours. You basically, you infringe. And they went to court and lost. So, perhaps, in this case, this game is just different enough that they're going to get away with it. I think so. I don't think that there's a case here. But I look at it and I'm like, if I want to play a game like this, I'll play Monster Hunter. There's so many different versions of Monster Hunter. The game's so popular. Why would I play the knockoff? Right? I don't know why I would play the knockoff. So, it doesn't look very interesting to me at all, quite frankly.
Also, the concept of Monster Hunter didn't come up with... Let me just let him finish. I'm almost done anyway.
But maybe it does to you, okay? So, as I did mention earlier, and I'll bring this up again, some idiotic detractors are trying to get me canceled yet again on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Literally on my day off,
mm-hmm.
Okay? They they tweet Stream Elements support, okay? And they start linking Stream Elements support to videos of mine, I'm not kidding, from the year of 2009.
Mm-hmm.
13 years ago.
13 years ago, which would make you 27.
And they're like...
Which would make you 27. Which would make you 27. Which would make you 27. Phil, you were 27 years old when you said these things. So, no matter what excuse you use, what you did was still wrong, number one. Number two, it makes it even worse because, again, you were of age. You were already a grown-ass fucking man. You were heading into your 30s.
Oh, do you support this guy who's using your platform to accept tips? Take a look at this. Now, here's the thing. I don't even have to watch the clip. I don't even have to watch it because it doesn't even matter what I said or did 13 years ago. Someone could find it offensive. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, my commentary was incredibly different from what it is today. All right. Now, over time, I've told you guys, I apologize for the way that I used to do my commentary. I know that I was always looking for the risque things to say. I was always looking to push the envelope, whether it had to do with gender, with race, with sexuality, whatever it was. I was always saying something ridiculous to try to get a rise out of the audience. There were some people who literally would tune in to my channel and be like, I wonder what Phil's going to say today. That was why they would tune in. All right? That was the gimmick back then. I'm very different now, right? I've learned my lesson. I matured as a person as well as a content creator. I understand that that's lowbrow shit. I'm not going to sit here and do that stuff anymore. And since I became a full-time streamer in 2017, the last 5 years, I've actively worked hard. I've had a concerted effort to try to stop myself from being that kind of a person anymore. All right? I like to believe that hopefully I have changed for the better.
You haven't, though.
You guys enjoy the content a lot more now. It's more meaningful that I'm not doing that shit. All right? But the thing is, what's funny about this is I have so many times over the years explained this to you guys and said, I'm different now.
You're not.
I'm not going back to old Phil.
So why did you make the slave trade joke? Why did you use the black lady walking joke? Why did you use the stationary word? Not once, but twice. Why did you say tranny is not a slur? They say they don't like the new Phil because he sounds like the old Phil, the anti-Semitic Phil, the just don't get it Phil, the racist Phil, the fake shit Phil, the I hide from people so I don't have to take shit Phil, the groomer Phil, the coomer Phil, the I want to get it Phil, the I will protect Derek Phil.
We'll say, oh, I liked old Phil better. Old Phil's never coming back.
Old Phil never left, motherfucker.
I'm not old Phil anymore. That was a different.
No, you're not old Phil. You're much older Phil. You're not old Phil. Old Phil was 27 years old. Much older Phil is 40.
That was a different time. I don't do that anymore, and I'm not going to.
You literally just did.
I have no desire to. I'm better than that now. I know that. Like, now, I can make content that's way more meaningful than the shit I used to.
Yes, let's sell her off to the slave trade for profits. That's meaningful content. That's something that makes me believe the...
Which is all lowbrow, borderline.
Which you still do.
Attempt at shock value. Oh my God, I can't believe he just said that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now,
so
the
now...
part about that is, all that shit is well documented on the internet.
Yes.
The videos are still live.
Yes.
People have highlighted those videos in montages of the worst things Phil has ever said and did over the years. Nothing that no one's going to all of a sudden find a video that no one knew about that is so heinous.
Yeah, they won't find out about it because we will let them know. We will shine light on it. We will broadcast it to the world so that everyone can see it.
An unknown that I'm going to get canceled off the internet because of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, my worst playthroughs are public. So, I don't think you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing out there that's, like, hidden or whatever. And it's funny to me, because this idiot, this mouth drooler, sends this to Stream Elements saying, you know, do you support this guy? It's 13 years old. It was when I had just gotten my widescreen digital camera and pointed it at TV. It's Left 4 Dead 1. 1, not even 2.
With my glimmer.
Left 4 Dead 1. Okay? And it's just like, it doesn't make any sense at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your point? For someone who has actively apologized for his behavior in the past, says, you know, I'm ashamed of it. But here's the other thing, too. The idiot actually said something like, he never apologized for this. Yes, I did. I've apologized for my behavior a million times. I know how dumb I was back then.
No, you didn't.
But also says, oh, well, he should have deleted this. Because obviously, if he doesn't delete it, it means that he means for it to stay on the internet and be offensive.
Yeah.
What? Are you stupid? Seriously. Right? Like, what are you talking about? Here's the thing. If you're smart, you would realize something. But the problem is these idiots are not smart. You can't hide from anything on the internet. Okay? Once something is on the internet, that's the end of it. It's there forever. Okay? As much as you like to hide or pretend like it didn't happen, even if you pay one of these professional firms to scrub the internet of embarrassing content that you've put out, it will never go away. There's always someone who has evidence of it. There's always someone who's documented it.
That's right. That's right. So he's going to keep up. He's going to keep that stuff up there. He's going to keep that stuff that people find offensive up there so he can keep making money because he knows people are going to want to look for that fucking clip. So that's the reason why he leaves this shit up there. He likes this level. This is why I really, really would like for this man to not be on the internet no more. This is the thing. This man does not care if he causes damages to anybody. Leave it up. He knows that the drama will make him money for residuals, so he'll leave it up. He knows we're going to keep going back to it. I don't have to go back to it. I already clipped it. Any juicy clips that I like to bring up, I clip it. So that way I don't have to go back to your fucking channel. Because that's the reason why you leave those type of fucking clips up. Because these clips are wrong and you want to keep it up. So that way you can hide in your safe space and let the trolls continue to make you relevant. That's why I don't respect you, Phil Paul Burnell. Because you do this shit, and then when you draw the ire, instead of you handling your business, you hide like a little bitch. You sit there, you do something that people would find offensive, people would find hurtful. I mean, you know, people are a little sensitive, yes, maybe. But people find it hurtful, but nah. Let people come look at it and see it. Let me tarnish my reputation so I can get a few more pennies of ad revenue.
It, and it will always be re-uploaded or recreated in some method. You will never be able to just say, oh, that didn't happen. Okay? For me, why on earth would I go back and delete videos? Does that make any sense? If anything, if you delete a video, what you're saying is you're trying to hide that it ever happened. All right?
So why did you delete all those copyright videos? You were using somebody else's artwork. Why did you delete those? Huh?
Listen, I'm not proud of the things I used to say and do, but I'm proud that I've changed.
You haven't changed. And see, that's the thing. That's the reason why you keep getting fucked with. Because the thing is, you keep exhibiting the same behavior that you say you changed from. So then you say that you change, then you act like a dick, then people go back in time to go see how you used to be, and they see that there's no change.
To delete my history means that it never happened, means like I'm pretending like I never said those things. No, I know I did, and I'm sorry for them.
So, like, just like you said you never said that your mom colored your hair till you were 17 on some Norman Bates shit?
So I'm not going to hide my past from the internet and delete it and pretend like I wasn't an idiot. I was a
You still are.
complete jackass, and
you still are. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. Yeah, thank you, Chroma Biss in Phil's chat. What about the time you were beating your meat? You were beating your meat. Remember you were beating your meat? I don't see that clip anymore.
Those videos are representative of that, and that was 13 years ago. A different time, a different place, a different person. You see?
Same Phil.
For someone to expect that a business in 2022 would ignore the fact, right, that the content that I put out today is very different. I'm a different person, right? This is like, oh, so there's no opportunity for improvement or forgiveness ever on the internet. If you've ever done anything stupid on the internet, it's forever.
Yes, it's forever. It's fucking forever. It's fucking forever until you can redeem yourself, which you will never do. You will sit there and be like, oh, I'm human. I'm flawed. You know, the cliche, like, you know, human beings are flawed. We're allowed to make mistakes. No, you're allowed to make one mistake and then you learn from it. Once you keep making, like, for me, all it takes is 2. That's what it takes for me, too. First Floor could tell you. First Floor, like, if I tell him to do something once or not to do something once, it's cool. If I gotta tell him again, it's gonna be a fucking problem. Because the first time, it's a mistake. The second time, it shows you're not paying attention to the mistake that you made. You have not learned from the mistake that you made. Or you don't care about the mistake that you made. So yeah, human beings are flawed, but at the end of the day, if you do something, there's some things that you do that cause actual damage that a simple sorry or I changed will not fucking fix.
Absolute black and white. That is the dumbest, most immature, childlike, stupid thing I've ever heard. And this person who linked this to Streamlabs is a fucking loon. Just as I was explaining 2 days ago on this very podcast about these loonies who act like this on the internet. So, to you, who I don't know, of course I don't know the real name, Music Mouse 7 on Twitter, here's what I have to say to you, all right? And I mean this sincerely. You need to listen. Get help immediately. You need to go immediately to either a friend or loved one, a parent, perhaps a significant other.
Which you have none.
Or doctor.
Which you have none. That's why your ears are so fucking caked up and that you get ear infections.
Whatever. And you need to say, I need help. because on a streamer's day off, I decided to search their videos from 13 years ago and send a 13-year-old video to a streaming service they use to accept donations to try to get them canceled off the internet. This is what I was doing with my time.
Okay.
In my life, that I have limited time on this planet, and one day I will not be here anymore. This is what I was doing with my time. Okay? You need to present this to some kind of an authority figure so that they can interject themselves into your life and help you to seek help. You need help. This is not normal behavior. This is unhealthy, sick behavior.
Okay. Let me bring it to you this way. DSP, what you need to do is first go into the shower, take some fucking body wash yourself, then, take a shower, then, rinse off. Make sure you clean the tub or shower afterwards because you're going to leave a ring. After you do that, you're going to go ahead and tell your wife, I'm sorry I made you such a fat, lazy bitch and not let you out the house. Okay? Send that bitch to Planet Fitness and let her work out. Then after that, you're going to go ahead and you're going to clean your fucking house. Clean it from top to fucking bottom. Make sure there's no mold, ants, or nothing. After you're done with that, you're going to go to the hospital. You're going to go to a fucking medical facility, and you're going to go ahead to the doctor, and you're going to say, hey, I need help. I need help. I'm a piece of shit, and I don't know how not to be one. I've burnt every bridge I've ever had with any person that ever cared about me. I have no empathy for people whatsoever. All I care about is me, myself, and I don't care who gets hurt in the process. I have a cat who I just have because I cannot have any social interaction with no human beings. So what I do is like the other fucking locals, I cope by getting a fucking cat, but since I'm a lazy piece of shit, I neglect the cat by not giving it the cat the things it needs. But I still demand the companionship from said cat because again, I'm a piece of shit that doesn't know how to socialize with humans. Then you're going to talk about how you go ahead and you beg mentally disabled people for money every single goddamn fucking day and then ask those people for money just so you could turn around and waste it in a mobile game instead of shit that could really improve your life. Then you're gonna go ahead and explain and literally fucking explain how you had to get a nut off right before your fucking stream and decide to beat your meat in front of thousands of people, some of which children. Then after that, you're going to explain how you do not have the gumption to speak to a woman your own age, so you went to go ahead and mentally manipulate younger women so that way they don't give you any of a fight when you try to turn them into your personal maids. So that's what you can do, DSP. All right? You can do that. Then the other thing you could do, you can learn how to fucking cook. You can learn how to fucking drive on your own. You can wear your fucking glasses. You could go ahead and fucking shop for shit on your own. You could get your own, you could dress yourself. You could go ahead and fucking learn how to link your fucking accounts together by yourself. You could play a video game by yourself. And you can go ahead and do shit on your own after you get some help. Okay? You're the one that needs help because you're the one who's literally fucking inept at life and can't do anything about it, but somehow can't get people to help you because you're a piece of shit. That's what you can do. And another thing, pussy, Music Mouse wasn't the only one on that fucking thread. I was there too. I gave him something a little bit more recent. Oh yeah, and I tagged that tweet you sent out too. And I put it on my YouTube channel. I'm sorry. Where's my mental health alert? Where's my plea to go get mental health assistance? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. 672, this is what I'm talking about, baby. Come on.
To get something in your life that's positive to offset this toxic, negative, mentally messed up behavior. This is not what normal people do.
No, I won't. That's not what normal people do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay? I mean it. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to be helpful. You need to stop what you're doing immediately.
No, fucker. I'm going to keep doing it.
And seek professional help. Because you are going to go further and further down this slippery slope. And you know what I mean? You need to help yourself. Okay. So the good news is, Stream Element still works. I'm pretty sure no one there is that stupid, so I'm not too worried about it, but it's just funny that I talked about this 2 days ago. I said, wow, these people are so dumb, here's what they do, and then they immediately do it on my day off. So there you go. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I bet you didn't think right? That there was a way that they could sell this game again. Wrong. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Anniversary Edition has a released on the Nintendo Switch. You can now buy the game a 472nd time. This time with the Anniversary Edition content, you could buy it either as an upgrade to your existing version or as a bundle. And apparently if you buy the bundle, it's expensive as shit. I think someone said it was $70. Now, I don't know if I believe that. I don't believe that it's $70. Who would buy a $70 game on the Switch, right?
People who like games. You would if the hype was
I just find it hilarious. They're still selling this game again? Again!
Yes, let Cat buy it so you can play it on the
Switch.
Switch.
We were joking that it would never end. No, I actually, at this point, I don't actually think it will end. I think that there's going to be like, you know, Apple Watch is going to have Skyrim on it. You know? You ever seen those viewfinder things they used to have? Where it would be one of those, it was like a circle of cardboard.
Okay, Boomer.
Loosen pieces of plastic in it. You put it inside and you look up to it. And it would show
okay,
a scene.
Boomer.
You press it and it would show another scene.
All right.
Press it, it shows another scene.
All right, he's booming.
Nice.
He's booming. He's booming.
Anyway, the last piece of news today is a humongous, ginormous, insanely huge, I told you so. Ladies and gentlemen, several years ago, I was on stream and someone actually said to me live on stream, Phil, did you hear the news about Google Stadia? Did you hear that Google is launching their own video game console / delivery service where essentially there's no console? All you're going to be doing is doing streaming of games over the internet. So you don't need a physical console. It's just basically the software. And I think there's an adapter involved at some point. You plug into your TV and a controller. To which I responded, this is the dumbest idea I've ever heard in my life. I said, internet is not ready for this yet. It may be at some point. But here's the problem with full-on streaming of games, okay? The infrastructure of the internet around the world is dramatically different depending on where you live. If you live in Japan, the internet is owned and operated by the government. And what that means is that the infrastructure is completely controlled by the government of Japan. They have some of the best internet on the planet. It was said that when Street Fighter 4 came out, and we're talking.
All right, I got 21 minutes left of this crap, and I'm rage quitting. I'm rage quitting. Rage quitting. Rage quit. I'm done. I tried. I fucking tried. I tried. Oh, shit. I tried, guys. I can't. I'm gonna have to cut it off now. We got 20. Look. I tried to hold on. Look, we got 21 minutes. I just can't do it. I can't do it, guys. We're free. You know, Multiverses is next, and I still gotta see. I gotta see what the fuck this dude is up to, and I gotta go finish this Jasper neglect video. All right. So thank you guys for stopping by. Love you guys. Thank you guys for putting up with my spurg out with the 672 account, if it's real fake. Thank you guys for putting up with me. And you know, the funny thing is, I have not glazed the whole stream. Right here. Got the thing right here. I have not glazed the whole stream. So I'm overdue. So love you. Well, thank you, Rico Suave. Thank you for stopping by, okay? Sorry, Purge. Sorry you keep getting bullied. We're not going to bully you no more, sir. Purge, sorry. All right, love you guys. I'm going to see you guys at Piece of Pieces stream. I'm sorry, my thing is not, I can't do the link. If somebody has the link before the stream ends, if you could just post it for Piece of Piece, you can spam it in the chat if you want, okay? All right, love you guys. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye.